Streaming. Live on twitch.tv.
Lovely.
For all my dedicated viewers, which are all bots. I'm entertaining the algorithms. Alright. Where did we leave off? You guys
Well,
yeah.
we left off with us getting Gwyn's character pet, Dahlia, having a semi-freak out over her being kidnapped, kind of. Me setting up a meeting with the guild master, or the head of the guild.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
You guys killed some geckos too. That was fun.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, fair, true. That's happened like in the beginning of the session, so I forgot that.
Alright, so yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you guys have a day before your meeting could happen. So you guys can do what you want.
Gecko, let's go.
You want to go for more geckos?
I mean, yeah, like that's currently like the question is still on.
Well, yeah, it is, but the question now is that really a priority at this point? If something fucky and weird just went down?
Yeah, but I don't know if like we are really empowered to do anything of that. Like we're dealing with a fairly high note with a noble, for one. We are new in town and stuff like that. I don't really think we. Well, one, I don't think our crew really suit out for this kind of task, and I don't think we have enough reputation to start questioning too much about a noble and shit like that.
Who knows? You know, maybe we do just have to go gecko slaying, even if it's only to pay for my expensive bottled water.
I mean, I still want to see if I can find out why the geckos are attacking.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about that last time, so for now I have speak with animals prepared, so maybe they'll talk to me.
Nice.
Very nice.
To knock a gecko out on Tyler Brook.
Or just try to talk to it, right?
I mean, last time it just went straight for the throat. I mean,
I think you guys failed your check to know about geckos, right? Or did you pass it?
we know some about them. Like,
I honestly don't remember. Would have been my knowledge check, and I don't remember.
I like. If you're talking about like stats wise, then no. Like, but we know like they tend to like be in the groups of like a few, but not that many.
That's right. Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, no, we passed our knowledge check.
We definitely got quite a bit of gecko info, so
yeah,
I feel like there was passed.
Because I remember being like, well, they would be in groups of like, I don't know, a couple to maybe a few, but if you find like
one
their
or
nest,
two.
there could be a bunch.
Yeah, and the nest was like up to 6, really.
Yeah, just because they're pretty low end, so I'm just getting the rules for how a low end thing. And you would know that, so I'm just trying to gauge your expectations.
Yeah.
Do they at least have a 3-inch?
No, they have 2-inch.
Damn.
That is act mostly on instinct, but I think they can still talk. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't classically speak with animal the way that it works is that it only works on like really, really stupid animals? Like if the animal is. Yeah, I mean, right? I don't know how it works in Pathfinder. It's just.
I'm just gonna link in. We can read it.
Just using my D&D knowledge.
I mean,
While the more stupid ones make inane comments. So expect inane comments.
I don't even know what inane means.
It'll
up to scroll. It's like, so do you know like where I might find such? You look weird.
Yeah,
because at first I did that with Bradley at one point.
Just don't expect any like intelligent conversation is what I'm getting at. Anyways. But yeah, you would know that, so that's fine. So yeah, what's the plan? You guys just randomly going on the road looking for geckos to talk to? Or kill? Or what are you doing?
Kind of. I think the plan we had last time kind of works. Or rather, it did work, because we did find geckos.
True.
I mean, gotta be real careful with these damn spiders.
Okay, it has been 2 days since, so like there's a decent chance those tracks are not there anymore.
Yeah.
But
Which tracks?
We found tracks last time of like geckos
Yeah.
and also goblins. So like we could potentially go towards where we found those.
Yeah.
And small chance, but a chance nonetheless that they might still be there. Like I get the concept. Has it rained in the last 2 days, John?
No, it has not. It's been bright and sunny.
Then unless something else stepped on them, then they should be there.
There's always a chance.
I mean,
All right.
No rain and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
I would say you go back on the road and try and find that place.
Back on the road.
Also, I've used my money to get us some help if we get hurt again. We shouldn't need to retreat as quickly this time.
It's gonna be right fine. It's gonna be right fine. I think we learned a lot from our last excursion, guys, and I think we're gonna do so much better this time around. Really, I think the real issue the last time was the spiders. So I think if we're gonna just be vigilant for spiders, we're gonna do a lot better. So everyone, use your brains, turn on your spider vigilance switch, and we'll do a lot better. See, I'm already thinking positive. I'm already feeling it right now. I'm positively visualizing our success. It's making me quite energetic. Oh. I get really uncomfortable with silence, so I always have to fill it with talking. I'm kind of sorry about that, but it's how I operate.
Sometimes silence is like a good thing, right? You don't always need to yap.
You see, I don't necessarily agree with that. But point taken. I'm just gonna talk a little bit off screen right now.
I mean, no, but actually sometimes it's good to be quiet. You know, you shouldn't talk if you're sneaking up on somebody.
Well, of course not, right? But then I'm in a situation where I'm preoccupied with something else, so I don't necessarily concentrate on my own thoughts, which is the scary thing about silence, right? Anyway, let's get that out of there. So we're doing geckos, yes, and avoiding spiders. That was it. Where are we going with that?
Down the road. Like last.
Yes, smart. Chop it. Anyone got a healing wand? No, of course not. We don't have nearly enough money for that. Let's go.
I spent money on making sure we would be fine. I don't have a wand, but I do have a few scrolls and a potion for
myself. Good man. You're doing well.
I don't mean that the potion is for me. Don't drink it. Just because
I don't plan on it, you know.
Well, no, you drink holy water for fun.
That's... You mean the expensive bottled water that Clork is selling?
Yes, it's holy water.
I mean, it's quite good. They wouldn't necessarily call it holy, but...
I mean, that is what it is, though.
I give you a clasp on the shoulder.
You know, I was half expecting to uncork
like,
the bottle while I was talking about it to start sipping.
Alright, round of perceptions as you guys travel. Do you have a marching order, or same thing, just kind of walking in a group? Or
it was the same as last, but like I'm basically the furthest behind, Felix was in the front.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Do you want those perceptions hidden, or...?
No, it's fine. You guys don't know what the DCs are for things anyway.
True.
Why is it me? Why
Nice.
is it me? I'm the one that's meant to be the worst at it.
That's the magic of the die roll, my guy.
Very good. It's apt that you got that. So, I'm going to just preload this while I describe, so hopefully it doesn't take forever to load into it. You're about an hour out, walking along the path, and you're heading towards the tracks you saw the other day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 minutes away from the tracks when Gorg, you, with that astute perception, you catch sight of, let's see what you can see actually. You barely catch sight of some, let me get the description of this thing, because maybe I don't even know if you know what it is. Oh, you're an ogre, you know what this is. But let me describe it as well.
The only thing I can find, the goblin orcs.
Yeah, so this is some goblinoid creature that you recognize. You know this as a goblin dog. So they're kind of like a rodent-grown version of a normal dog. They don't like... They're very like infested-looking and not as nice as a normal dog. So you can just catch the sight of one, but as you stop and maybe alert the party that you see this, you also hear... you hear like the growls of there must be more than one of these dogs, and you hear the. Do you speak Goblin or no?
No, I speak common, but since that like I've lived in areas when I would get to myself that like if I usually leave that dog, but usually also goblins with
For sure, but yeah, you don't need to leave it to the imagination. You hear like goblin chatter, as well as two humanoid voices like calling for help, and they're like. Just like getting beat or something. Something's going on. And this is like goblin chatter.
You say it sounds humanoid, but not necessarily human.
Sounds like a human human
tell,
voice.
Right?
I just you don't know. Maybe it's an elf
like
voice
human,
speaking.
Dwarf, elf, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, my mind went more like it's trying to mimic like a human or some shit. That's why. Okay. Where do we hear this noise? Do I hear this noise from?
You should be able to see.
Yeah, we see like the edge of a goblin dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's down there. Oh, right, pinging. Oh my god. Okay, that I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss pinging.
Yeah, there might be a way. I just don't know how.
I forgot how it works.
Well, you guys think for a second. I'm gonna quickly look to see if I can see the button for it. Search. Does it ping?
Okay. Well, Gorg is kind, so Teal says when you say, I think we should help those people.
Yeah, I think I'm already getting ready because this seems like something to do. And I'm entering the universally recognized rogue sneak mode as I go crouch a little bit. Let's go get him, champs.
Damn, yeah. I can't quickly see how to ping. Well, we'll figure it out one day.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually. It might be a plugin.
Well, I can't really still, so I'm not even gonna try, but... do you just want me to... Do you want to roll initiative now, John, or...?
Well, initiative will be rolled once someone recognizes the other, so I'm just... If you're approaching stealthily from this point... So at this exact point, they haven't noticed you. So based on... You tell me what you want to do. If you want to stealth, you want to get closer, then I'm going to give them...
I can't stealth, so Gorg is just gonna...
So if you stand there, it's fine, but if you want to stealth and approach, I'll make opposed perception. Which it looks like Gerald is doing.
Approach for sure.
Can I...
I'm not sure if the others want to stealth. Like, yeah. I think they probably...
John, would you be cool with this as a charge?
Technically, yes, that's fine. If
Okay,
you have
then...
reach, yeah, what you do.
Yeah, I do, because I'm large. So then, yeah, Gorg's gonna charge in.
Yeah, but we probably stealth in first, right? Because we stealth closer, and then you charge.
Well, technically, you can't charge through people, so
Also
you
that,
can't charge right now because you'd be charging through us.
But yeah, you guys can move 20 feet, whoever stealthed, and then I'll pause and
Stealth.
see.
No, still can't charge, Felix.
I know.
So
Stealthing slowly closer.
it is here. I guess Dahlia makes some sort of noise or something because the dogs start barking and look in your direction, and then now we can roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Hurry.
That's how it goes. There is no active combat encounter.
Yes,
The game is
yes.
still paused.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
No.
Don't worry about it.
I'll give you no seconds, John. I'll give you a minute.
Alright, now I can turn these all.
I'm in.
Oops. Ooh, I like that. I can roll all my NPCs at once. That's pretty cool.
Nice. That certainly is a collection of people, though.
That is a collection of people. I think I need a Gorg to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Very nice. Does anyone speak Goblin, by the way?
Do I look like I speak
Think
Goblin?
so, but
Just
I was
wanna make
trying
sure.
to remember where the heck languages are.
I speak Halfling. It's almost Goblin.
They're just under attributes.
Attributes. Alright.
Attributes.
Language is. Nope, I speak Common, Druidic, Elven, and Sylvan.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you guys just hear this goblin chatter. And then you'll see these dogs are on leashes, and you'll see that they have like some slack extended, but it's not their initiative yet. But this one will
It's on pulse, John.
take some movement here. And oh, I guess this is against Felix because he's in the front.
Yup. That's how it goes.
And he'll take a shot.
He misses.
Terrible miss. Dahlia.
Ugh.
As long as none of you
Ooh.
go in here, I should be able to get down there.
I don't know what the fuck to do. Why can't I shapeshift yet?
Yes, you're not level 2.
I actually think I'm going to forego a spell to do Summon's Nature Ally, but I have to figure out what I'm summoning.
Alright, that's a full round action anyway, so we can come back
Yeah.
to you after.
Roger.
Gerald.
Yup. Gonna give this guy the old 1-2. 1 being... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Do a little schmoovity schmoof. And a little bit closer. And I'm gonna yeet my knife at him. Let me just target him real quick. There you go.
Awesome. Makes my life easier. Oh!
That sure confirms the crit.
That definitely confirms, and he'll take that damage.
Lovely.
Ugh. Barely alive as that dagger sticks out of him. He yells at you, curses you in some sort of goblin.
Give him the finger and draw another dagger.
As now, Gerald gets overrun by goblin and hounds.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh! That's what you get for hitting his friend.
God. True. I get crit right back. What the fuck?
So yeah, do you want me to? Okay, are you gonna handle your damage, or I can apply it to you if you want?
I got it. Don't worry about it.
Shit! Oh shit! That was a nasty crit, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, right? He does 3 damage with the normal, and then like 2 extra d4 with the crit.
Well,
Yeah, bows do time or no?
Yeah, those short bows, they apparently do times 3 crit. Is that crazy?
Is that right?
bows
Details.
about it.
Yeah, they do times 3. Yeah.
I'm guessing they only crit on 20 though.
What's that? Yeah, they only crit on 20.
Yeah.
God damn. All right.
Damn. Damn, brother.
This is not looking good
Oh
for
my
Gerald, as this dog is going to go for you.
I'm gonna laugh if we come back after 2 weeks of playing to wipe.
Not good.
Ooh.
Dog, don't got me. I'm dodging.
I was trying to fancy. Oh,
A-okay, boys.
Gorg, your buddy needs some help.
Oh, he's
Fucking gotcha.
charging.
Okay. Okay. But can I stand there? Is that more of a tree?
You can stand there, but that's not completing a charge if you moved over there, right?
No, it kind of did that.
Oh, it just moved?
Yeah, but I think the other one was more of a straight line, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So then we'll just say here, like it doesn't matter much to me. Oh, right click. Yep.
Left them in twain.
Yeah, I can't do both, so just +4. Because it's both charging and flanking, right?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, nice. That is definitely a hit.
I mean, your damage is so crazy.
Ugh. Pupper down.
Dog deleted.
And then I'll just yell an ogre.
Do they speak ogre? Well, I guess
No,
you just
but
yelled.
mine is more, maybe they get scared because an ogre son is fucking here.
True. Your cat, Whitney.
What is my cat's movement? Oh my god, I don't even know.
40 or 50 feet at least.
Yeah, I mean they can touch the
40
palm.
feet.
Yeah, this is actually one question I have. So I understand that I can move through them. Can they move through me considering they are one size smaller? Or is that also accurate? No.
Allies can't move can't
At all,
charge
actually,
through
no.
each other's spaces. You can move through each other's spaces.
Okay.
Oh, very
maybe.
nice.
I don't know what these dogs' HP are.
Still alive, but it's bloody.
Ah,
Well, I'll try to grab it as well.
Nice. Roll your
I just need to open
CMB.
up the character sheet, yeah.
We
You
I
can
should
just
have actually
optic
programmed
clicker.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, So I have to find this again. It's on the attributes, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Or combat. It's
Combat.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
+2, I think.
Is already in
Or is
there.
that in there? Okay.
+2 from what?
It would have been the charge.
Oh, that's not in there. Yeah, if you charge, then yeah, you will grab it.
Yeah, it did charge because I had to move. Well, yeah.
Alright, it's in your maw. What are you summoning?
God, I didn't realize how shit this spell actually is. So, well, now we know, but I'm summoning an eagle for now.
Alright, let's see if I can pull out an eagle real quick.
It's only shit because it only lasts 1 round per level. So I was like, oh, this is garbage.
That's really bad.
So it'll disappear.
I was like, I'll summon something for fight for us. I'm like, what? Really? 1 round per level duration?
Is
Seriously?
it the small eagle? Small animal?
Yes.
Okay. Quickly giving you that. Import.
Do you designate where it comes, or is it like right next to you?
She can choose.
Yeah. But technically it has to be... I only have 25 feet, so it'll get summoned right here.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So, like I would think like good idea sending them to the archers, right?
Yeah, I mean, ideally that's what I would have loved to do, but unfortunately this is a shit spell, so not getting
I mean,
to
I
do
think I still get it over to the archers because it goes.
Yeah, but then it
on
only
your
gets to
turn,
do 1 attack versus potentially 3.
Okay, that's what you mean. Gotcha. Yeah. But I mean, hey, they still can't. Okay, so here's the point. Does it go away at the end of the round or the end of its turn? I'm guessing it would go away at the end of the round, right?
It goes away at the end of the round, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's still like, yeah, I guess so. That so at least I'll like give this not this event, but annoy one of them trying to shoot, because it would be threatening it, right? That's the thing in Pathfinder, shooting if you're in melee combat.
Am I using this in weird little face thing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to... It's giving me the error when it's like the old character sheet for some reason. Maybe I need to update the token when it's not on the field. Sorry. 1 second. Weird.
Relearning. I would say that's a part of the deal with this, where we all like agree to playing and bonding is we learn together.
There we go.
Nice.
And then I will give you access to that. Configure permissions.
Does it actually have attacks programmed, or do I
Yep.
just have to manually roll them?
Nope,
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
in there. Whitney, you are now the owner. There you go. Save. And I think it just goes
I have
on
an eagle.
your initiative, so.
So yeah, it would go now, right?
Yep.
With me. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do,
Wouldn't
but
it be the
whatever.
goblin first?
True, yeah.
Like,
What?
I know this box us, because we go into a new round and the goblin is faster than you, right?
Yeah, technically it gets summoned at the beginning of your turn, but there's a goblin that goes before you.
Oh, okay.
Even though that might mean bad shit for us, but you know, has to be fair.
He's gonna fire.
Ah.
The guy, he's almost dead. Oh! Deflected away.
Swing.
Now, eagle summoned and you do your stuff.
Okay, eagle is going against this grappled pupper.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh!
Make it hit.
Jesus.
Looks like a hit and a crit.
Yeah, the eagle, your shitty spell, killed the goblin dog.
I know, but it only lasts a round, so that's all it gets to do.
Hey,
What am I gonna
pay
do?
for itself. Yeah, now you get a turn.
I'm just gonna move up, I think, for now.
That's it?
I think so. I don't have a lot of spells I
Alright.
can use still.
Gerald's up.
Well, these guys are using bows.
Detect magic them to death.
And I feel like getting into melee range with some bow users.
We have other weapons on them, John.
Yeah, you can see little goblin short swords in their belts.
I'm still gonna try and knife the guy that I almost killed. Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going to use 2 knives on the guy that is not wounded yet. Because I'm a tactical rogue. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ah! I wanted to change my facing.
It suddenly goes, what?
Shift.
It was on, what was the shift then?
Yeah, hold shift and then directional.
Shift directions. Alright, anyway. Gonna knife that guy. I'm gonna give him the 1 knife.
Oh.
And, you know, the 2 knife. It's the same knife.
Was that your
One and
offhand?
20.
Yeah.
You can't use your offhand. I don't think you can use your offhand if you move. You have to have a
Oh,
full
okay.
attack.
That's
But
my
anyway,
bad,
you
sorry.
missed both.
Oh, yeah. Bonus action is not a thing. He is.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, I don't quite know the combat rounds yet. My bad.
It's alright. You guys will hear these people like screaming for help. Oh God, help us! You will hear some
Coming
goblin
over as I
chatter.
can.
A bigger, badder monster is gonna show up in a second.
And this goblin is gonna take on provoke an attack of opportunity.
Haha! Knife in your back.
Coward.
Hurrah! Oh.
That unfortunately will not do it. Gorg.
B5. As he just walks over.
You'll hear the people scream, "Oh God, there's an ogre now!"
Honest.
Yeah, that
That's
will.
not thinking of it.
Yeah, that will not hit. Do you have flanking in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Roll the
No
4.
dice. Cat time.
Killer!
Also. Yeah.
Did you have flank in there? You do. That's gonna
Yeah, it was a crap attack.
miss, unfortunately. They got some decent AC.
Sad kitty.
Oh.
I'm half expecting this fucker shoot and crit and kill me.
This
Well,
thing
not kill me, but down me at least.
will drop its bow and draw its blade and go for
Engage in glorious combat.
the guy that's almost dead.
Little does he know it's all a bait.
Oh
Been
god,
faking my
he's
almost
bloodied.
dead state the entire time.
He's got blood in his eyes and he misses.
What do the other goblins you have done? Do they have us on the picture like a shield and...
No, let me double check actually. I don't think they have a shield. Yeah, no, they don't have a shield. They're supposed to have a short sword, but that was just the token I have.
Oh, because the other ones don't have
They have bows and... Yeah, the ones that have bows had bows at the beginning of the combat, but they both have both weapons.
Okay, gotcha.
It is Dahlia's turn.
Like actual armored fuckers. Goddamn, this is gonna be a bit scary when I potentially just go in.
I'm gonna club a goblin.
Yeah.
It's club and
Blobber time, baby!
No.
Bonk.
I'm gonna laugh at that hit.
We bonking.
Oh, these just kills is gonna be fucking funny. Oh,
No bump this day.
The animation
I mean,
looked like you bumped him.
You
but
know.
Gerald.
come on,
Alright,
Gerald.
so what I'm gonna do is I have 2 daggers right now,
Uh-huh.
and there's 1 dagger sticking in them.
That's right.
So I think just a quick motion. I sheath the dagger. I do like a stabby motion with the first guy to try and get him, and the second hand reaches for the dagger that's stuck in him, and I go for like a slice. So that's my 2 attacks here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on.
And that's a 12. It's probably a miss.
That
Oh,
is
sorry,
a
I thought it
miss.
was the wrong guy. And the other one is a
Ooh,
19.
that'll hit.
for 1 plus sneak attack.
Okay,
damage.
yeah.
Plus 3.
Very nice. Which actually will bring the sneak attack will bring him down.
Let's go.
Perfect.
Ah, the classic unsheath your weapon from your enemy. Now I'll take a 5-foot step, because I think you can take a 5-foot step, right?
Yep, you definitely can.
Alright, I just take a 5-foot step that direction to get some better cover.
Sure, like, because where I'm standing, they have trouble shooting you.
Well, I literally don't have line of sight to the 1 archer now, so...
Ah, perfect.
Oh, there's one running away!
This one will try to take a shot at the ogre. Oh! That'll be a hit, I believe. These are
you
god
also
goblins.
need to remember to on-target fields. That makes
Yeah.
it seem like it's got both of us there. That's like,
Yeah, no, sorry, just against you.
okay, yeah.
You want me to apply the damage? Or?
Target.
No, I can do that.
Careful.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys apply your damages then. So, and then after the shot, he is going to move. Move. Gog.
It's -2 AC from shots until it's my turn again, right?
Yep.
Do it or no balls.
And if I want to hit him, I have to charge. That's the thing. Okay, remind me again, John. If I'm threatening these two squares and here, right, all like these two squares, and it moves here, but not 5 per step, do I get an AO?
Do you get an attack of made against you?
No. If I'm standing on these 4, right?
Yeah. And they move
now,
away. If you threaten them and they move, you get an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, and it then moves one close. Okay, then yeah, we are gonna stand.
Unless at 5 foot steps, you don't get attacks of opportunity at 5 foot steps.
But I mean, hey, I'm betting on them being kind of down that thing of like moving closer to me carefully. It might just move to me.
True.
So, yeah, I toss over there. I also noticed that there's a goblin missing.
I point this way. Kitty, fetch!
Yeah, and I'll also let the partner know, like, one seems gone.
Yeah, Kitty got him.
Alright, well.
Ooh, that'll hit. That's some spicy damage. Oh! Kills my goblin.
I thought say 11, it better fucking go down. And Gorg just turns to look at his gun.
If Gorg hits, then Gorg slays.
Yeah, this thing looks at this giant ogre in front of him and it cries out in terror, "You don't need to speak goblin." And it's going to break out in a full-out run.
AO?
Yes.
It's +2 for hitting his back, right?
No.
Oh, there's nothing for a back attack? Okay.
No.
A miss.
You'll miss, and it gets far away. Kitty cat.
I mean, Kitty will try.
Yeah. You can charge up to double your speed. Which I think that might be too far.
No. It was
Which is
75.
Oh, you have 40 feet. Ooh, nice. Okay, yeah. Bite into this goblin if you can. Oh! Won't confirm, but definitely hit.
And I'll try to grab it.
It's dead.
Oh, okay.
You bite into it and it dies in your mouth. Damn, can't even retreat. It's Dahlia's turn.
Looks at the other goblin with a bloody mouth. I feel like I'm just standing back here, like clapping hands, like good kitty, good kitty.
Does somebody wanna come and help me defuse the situation?
I'll double move to come over to these people.
Yeah, you can see they're tied up with
eventually.
rope. They're tied up with rope and just like they're pleading for their lives. Gerald.
Alright, I feel like the social situation is exactly where I need to go right now, so that's why I'm not doing it. And chasing after the goblin with the cat. Although I can't quite reach him. So, can you charge and then throw a weapon?
No, charging's a melee thing only.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But you could
Probably
move.
feet that allows me to charge and throw.
Probably, but I mean standard. If you don't have anything special, make you do it.
All right, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna yeet this knife at him with very low chance of success.
Oh.
Okay, it's
Everything else?
definitely not applying my range penalties correctly there.
Yeah, I was wondering if it would do it automatically, but it doesn't look like it
No, it
applied
doesn't
anything.
seem to do it. That's too bad.
Well,
Whatever, it was only what, a negative 2?
I just want to click it real quick. Can I? Do I have to choose somewhere where?
Oh yeah, there might be an option saying you have a range penalty or something.
No, I mean I've put in the range penalty and it shows up correctly when I hover over the attack. Right, that shows me the nice bullseye looking thing. For my
okay,
range
so No,
well,
this is innovative. Yeah, no.
It's fine. It doesn't. Ah, wait. Add condition. I think I may be able to do conditional modifiers.
Maybe. But yeah, I just move up and Gork just like has his hands in the air like this towards the people that are tied up.
They immediately like put their hands up. Oh God, please don't kill us! But they're like tied up, so they're just like, oh God, please.
That's so funny.
So you could continually. What's its speed? They're same speed as you.
Yeah, but I think
the cat is quicker.
Gonna catch it.
The cat is quicker, so yeah. Let's just resolve the cat trying to grab it and kill it.
Yeah. Cat pounce.
Because he's just gonna run.
Do you want me to just roll damage for my cat?
Yeah. Well, not damage. You have to roll to hit.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Roll its attack is what I meant.
Yes. Because the cat is the only one quick enough to catch up to it.
Oof.
And then roll another one for attack of opportunity for it trying to flee you. Oh.
Yeah. Then
Oh
it
my
should
God.
probably get some chance to lose the cat, right?
Yeah.
So we don't infinitely chase it.
I mean, yeah, I'm also guessing probably I don't want to send a cat too far away.
Yes, you'll only get 2 more, and then you'll have to. Your cat's going to be like 100 feet away from you after that. So I don't know how you want to do that.
Yeah, after that, like, if it doesn't get it, I'll just tell it, like...
Yeah, so you get 2 more. You get 1 more where you reach it, and then 1 more when you get another attack of opportunity. And then you're going to lose it, unless you want to pursue it further.
No, that's fine. Oh my God.
Attack of opportunity.
Can I not roll anything higher than a 2?
I mean, you rolled it pretty early, huh?
Oh. It'll
Tell me
get
that
away.
hit, John.
Whatever.
13 doesn't hit? Wow.
No, these guys have decent AC.
Yeah.
But you still get
hit my
experience
knife
for
back.
it because it counts as defeated. It ran away.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Left
mark it
one
as
to
unconscious.
tell the others.
But yeah, you guys did a good
Yeah,
job
attack
here.
just- I'm not here to eat you. Please calm down.
Oh God.
I'm gonna come back with my knives. Resheath them. Oh, hey guys, how are you doing this fine day? I heard there were goblins in the air. Okay, never mind. I can't keep it up. I'm very wounded right now, and I'm gonna help you out in a sec. Let me just.
Yeah, just stand still, you idiot.
No, don't worry. These guys, they're very tied up right now. All right, and I
I'm
take
untying.
out my bloody knife. Oh, that's not bloody. I wipe it off. Like, there you go. Nice and clean, and I cut the ropes.
Oh, thank you so much. These goblins, they ambushed us on the road.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Dangerous road. Thanks, buddy. Here.
Next time, please let me actually go first.
Give you a thumbs up.
Oh.
Be my guest.
I was about to be
Anyway,
racist.
yes.
I'm like, wait, how is an ogre using a scroll? I'm like, oh yeah, you're a war priest.
How you doing?
I was like, wait, how did you just read that scroll?
Did I?
I'm holy, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take a sip of holy water after that. And
Oh, thank you so much.
no, don't worry about it. You know, it's what you do. Help out others on the road are in trouble. You help them out. That's, you know, we expect the same thing to happen to us. If, you know, we get in trouble and there's passersby that would help us out.
He walks over to, I think you killed that goblin over there. So he
Yep.
walks over there, and he rummages through it, grabs the pouch off it, and comes back and then hands it to you, I guess, Felix, because you're doing most of the talking. And he says, "Thank you, please. I take this. We would have been dead without you. They're robbing us." And he hands you a pouch.
Oh. Thank you. You sure you still have enough though?
Yes. So we just needed to get back to the city. This was just our traveling money.
All right. Well, that's good. Thank you as well for the kind rewards, and I do hope that you will be safe on the rest of your journey. It's not far.
Thank you so much. This girl also will be weeping and I guess just instinctively try to give you a hug, Dahlia, if you give it to her. Like, thank you so much.
I just...
There is about 15 gold pieces in that pouch that you can add if you want. And they will be on their way.
Gorg sort of puts his hand down to you.
I count out 5. I give it to Gorg. There you go.
2 more. That's your share.
Oh. Wait, I don't quite get the math here.
5 for each of us. 2 more from
Yes.
your pool, because it's getting expensive keeping you alive.
Oh. Wait, why?
That scroll was 25.
What scroll?
The
I
one I
thought you
used
just
to
patched
heal
me up.
you.
Oh.
So here's how this works. I don't actually take out a needle and start sewing your wounds. It's divine powers. That's why you feel better, you glumsome.
So
I use
think
my
the
own
gears-
money
the
to
gears
buy.
The gears are starting to turn right now, and I give you 2 more coins. Anyway, I'll get back to you on that once I fully processed it, and I go over to Dahlia and hand her 5 gold coins as well.
I'll just go down to the other goblin and see if there's anything on them, like the other guy that ran.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, like, we loot the goblin and see if there's anything on them.
Yes. Let me see what they have for you. So, on all the goblins you killed, so there were 3 you killed? Or 4?
Yes.
3.
2 archers and 1, I guess, soldier?
Yeah, so I guess I'll type this in the chat. So you got 3x of that. 3x. Shotgun. That is the collection of items you find amongst the goblins after you loot them and take their stuff.
And that's also basically 25 silver pieces. Question. How nice are the short swords and bows?
They look
I
like they're
make
very...
weapons.
It looks like you'll get like maybe under 50% of their value if you sell them, kind of thing.
That's fine to think. If I decide to instead melt the short sword, would I be able to make anything decent out of them?
Sorry, what was the question?
If I decide to melt the short sword down and make something else with them.
Yeah, if you clean them up, you could use the metal to make something else.
That's probably of more value than those 3.
If you melted down 3 of them, you could probably make one good one that you could sell for like full price, instead of selling each for
Which
like
still would then be
25,
less
30
than 3. Are they from 25% each?
It depends. Like I'll make a roll. It depends on if you guys bargain and stuff like that. You can expect less than 50% for sure for all of them, but you will get guaranteed like 100% if you were to rework 3 of them into one nice one. You also find this on them as well. They're just like these, what's the word? Vials? Yeah, vials with stoppers on it, and they just have like a bunch of insects in them.
I mean, that definitely gets hands to Druid. Do you
Yeah,
know what
can I
these
make
are?
a check on this? Like, what kind of insects these are?
Sure. You don't need to make a check. You can tell.
And then the items I will start packing in my ship because I'm the one that can carry things. That really makes sense.
So there's a bunch of crickets, worms, flies. These sort of like insects in there.
Any
Goblin snacks.
Yeah,
Maybe.
like I'm so confused. Like,
They're
there's something
definitely
to like.
It's definitely weird because goblins wouldn't be usually holding such fine. I mean, not fine glassware, but they're not known for holding delicate things. So clearly, this is an oddity that they have these like insects in a vial. Something's weird about it.
What armor are you wearing, by the way, Felix?
Any knowledge
wearing
check to
studded
know
leather.
what insects in a vial could be used for?
You don't need to check for it. Usually would be used to feed other creatures that would eat those insects. So they're probably like for maybe their goblin dogs, maybe for I don't know, something else.
Okay, that's only... The wooden shields I don't take with us, they just aren't worth it.
Okay.
At least I don't think so. Like, are they also like fairly shitty?
Yeah, all of these are like worn. Some of them are like broken a bit.
Okay, I feel like we can get a gold piece from the shield. I mean, maybe. I have, what, 70? I mean, to make it easy, I take all the copper, just because I will weigh a shitload, and then at least to carry for now. You two split the silver.
So you're not taking the wooden shields?
I'm contemplating right now, because I need to also just determine weight from this shit. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm just looking up weights if you're
Yeah, I hadn't here. This light shield is 5. Blade armor again is fairly stinty. Can I save these 3 and make maybe 1 decent?
you want to make you're talking about making a new shield out of them?
No. Leather armor out of the 3 here.
Oh.
I'll be able to sell those.
Yeah, if you're able, same thing. For 3, you can make 1 really good one from it, from the materials.
Well, I can make 1 normal.
Yeah.
Really good. I start thinking masterwork.
No, I mean comparatively.
Yeah. Okay. 45. What do I perhaps 60 until I am medium in comfort? What is the penalty for medium in comfort?
Speed, nothing else, I believe.
Okay, so I would go down to then speed of 20.
There's also a small penalty for some skills.
Right.
Well, yeah, but
No
they
combat
are not
penalties.
the ones. None I care about.
Yeah.
Unless you're using skill checks in combat. Maybe acrobatics
True.
may be really relevant, but...
That ain't
what I
me.
do.
Okay, well, fuck it. I need money, so yeah. I hand Jared his backpack back. For now, you're gonna need to carry this yourself.
Alright. Well,
You're gonna put it on the ground and start to fight.
fair enough.
In my case, I can't really, cause it's not my backpack I'm putting these things in. It's like a stack I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Then-
fine. I only get put into medium encumbrance as well, so.
Then yeah, I will take everything into the sack.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm talking to Dahlia and I'm like, alright, so I think I got it. First, I thought this guy was our muscle. Which he kind of is. Then it turns out he's a doctor. Which he kind of is. And now he's telling me that he talks to God and does some magic shit. So I think our ogre is having a little bit of an identity crisis.
I mean, what do we know about ogres? Maybe this is just normal.
True. I
What?
know about them that they're strong and big.
They are pretty big. He disappeared.
Yeah, I think he's been picking up bodies, stacking them up. Maybe he's gonna do some weird godly ritual now.
Ew.
Um,
Just want to find some damn geckos.
True.
So you guys are still good? You want to keep searching around, or?
I think so, yeah.
yeah, we're gonna keep going down there. I'm just being done with this. So, the boat's a cat. That's because I don't know how to make boats.
Okay. I'll BRB real quick.
Yeah, do you guys want to just take a quick break? We've been playing for...
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, I only need like half a minute.
Yeah, let's take a quick 5-minute break, get some water, washrooms.
Alright, let's do that. Okay.
Scrolls comes into the way of, well, I guess the make of them. You can say, like, Fire Tribes make one probably fairly weak. If somebody was stronger than me make one, yeah, for them it would then be a better scroll they made. It's like you taking this rock and throwing it, right?
He uncorks the holy water again, just takes in those sip. Yes,
Cork takes
I
his
understand.
If you throw this one, it wouldn't be as good of a throw as if I did, right? Not as much power behind it because you are weaker than I am. Look at it that way. I am weaker than other clerics, so the stuff they make are better.
You know, that may be correct, but I'm pretty sure you could bench press those clerics.
It depends. I met one that's fairly heavy. Most of them, yes.
Right.
Oh, I can tell you we have... I picked one up. This one left. Potion for me if I almost go down, or if I do go down, feed that one to me. Because
Thumbs up.
Here's the thing though. You can't use these as I take the scroll and point at them.
Why?
Because the guards won't let you, basically.
It's a dick move. I'm gonna have to talk to my god about this.
I mean, good glitches. Oh. Let's keep going. Yes.
Yep.
I look at your scroll and I'm like, I could cast that.
Probably.
Seems easy enough.
Do you
Also, I'm taking one of those bows. No, not really.
Oh, sure, yeah. I take like a bow out and like a handful of arrows.
Then I think I shake my head like, now I'm even more confused. I don't understand what the fuck's going on here at all.
I'll hand you 20 arrows.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to freaking add this.
Yeah, I look at the bow and I'm like, I could use this, but it doesn't feel right. It feels uncivilized. Just
you know,
imagine,
I'm not even gonna.
No, imagine, right? I have this nice and slender yet toned body, right? I keep my proportions in shape. And think of me picking up a bow, right? Wielding it, then starting to shoot it. I'm gonna just strengthen some muscles while not strengthening other muscles, and it's gonna look really weird if I just suddenly start looking like buff parts of my arm, not so buff lower body. It doesn't really mesh with my image, is all I'm saying.
What does that have to do with being civil?
Well, if you're a right and proper gentleman and you keep up appearances in society, you have to make sure... Which I certainly am.
I would argue you're not.
Well, you know, I'm not necessarily a gentleman to you because you're not necessarily high society, right? But
well, no, I meant more you didn't, for example, keep an eye on Dahlia and you stabbed people in the back with knives.
Well, yes, but I think our definitions of gentleman may differ slightly, right? Anyway,
but
don't worry about it too much.
Okay, we're doing this while on the road, John.
What's that?
We're doing it like while we're walking.
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah. So, all in all I'm trying to say is, I just don't really want to use a bow. I don't think it's gonna fit me too well. I don't like the implications of using a bow. I may even hurt my fingers using a bow. Don't want to do that.
Whitney, do you need assistance setting this up on your sheet? I can do it for you real quick.
Yes, please. I'm struggling.
It's okay.
I think we're all learning the new system. Not new systems. I'm learning the new system, Felix as well. Learning Foundry.
Short bow.
No, actually, yeah. I will actually hand the scroll over to Whitney.
And I'm assuming you give her the arrows you guys found, or?
I at least gave her 20. I don't know if you want all 38.
Yeah, I guess
20 is fine.
Alright, these are just regular arrows.
Then you're gonna be more in the back. Have this. In case one of us badly hurt or goes down, you can help with that.
There you go. So when you click to use it, it should give you an option saying, like, use what ammunition. You're going to select arrow, and then it'll automatically deduct it for you. Theoretically.
Okay.
Okay. Do you, like, I guess, do you accept the scroll, or?
Yeah, so I'll take it.
Then I will actually just guide you through this. So, if you go to spells with me, and then specifically look up, like, your light. If you drag it while you are on your inventory part of the sheet, it will come up and ask you, like, give you some options, surely. Yeah. Then down the bottom, this should be like pose. Yeah. Actually, wait. Can I just... Yeah, I can do this. I'm dumb. I think now on your sheet, you should not have a scroll of your light. But I just remembered, I can just actually gift the item from my sheet.
True.
Nice. How did you do that?
On items, there's a little tiny gift box that is literally to give item. Click that, select character. You can also that will actually put shit into backpack. I just realized. Oh,
really cool. That makes life a lot easier. Just give people items and stuff. Did she have to accept it? Can you just give people things against their will?
You can just give people things. It didn't ask me to do anything.
That's funny.
Oh, I'm gonna make such a heavy PC.
Yeah, everyone just like shoves all their stuff on someone.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys venture on the road for another 30-40 minutes, and the next thing you'll notice is maybe 70 feet in the distance along the road, you'll just see someone painting on a canvas, looking at the landscape in front of them, painting. You can
I thought
walk
we were
by
like
them.
very close to the track.
What's that?
Aren't we like 10 minutes away from the track or something?
Oh, you want to stop at the tracks? Yeah, you can
look
stop
at
at them and look at them. What did you want to do? You want to follow them? They're off the road.
If they're still there.
Yeah, they're still there.
And yeah, I mean the plan was to follow the gecko tracks.
Okay, so you want to go off the road. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So this does go off the road, and they continue on as far as the eye can see towards the... let me bring up the map, just so you guys know where you're going, and I know where you're going. World maps. Let's look at Maldonia.
Also, XP, John? Oh, you already gave us a right. You don't need to say shit.
It's automatic.
I was like, why didn't he give us XP?
Automagical.
So yeah, if you're the path typically goes to city. So if you're going off the path, you're going like this way now towards the woods.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I mean, yeah, like we are out here hunting geckos. So.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you know where you're going, just so visually it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense we're going towards the woods, right? We are hunting creatures.
Yeah, someone just give me a survival check, or you all can give me a survival check.
I forget, how can you help in this game? Is that a thing?
You can actually help, but I don't know how it works for survival specifically. Typically, you have to hit a DC 10, and then you give them a +2 in normal situations.
I'm a survivor, baby.
I mean, yeah, God will just try and help the druid with this. So I guess, yeah, if it's still the same thing, then... Yeah, it says that, yeah, subsist.
Subsist DC 10, and then it's like +1 fed per 2 over.
Oh yeah, it does tell you. There you go.
Okay, so that means I give a +1?
+2.
Yep, and I give a +0 because I'm garbage. Let's go.
I think it's a standard +2 when you pass the check.
Okay, then det är som +1 per one ammo. So +3 to Dahlia's check then.
No. I think you just have to hit DC 10. You give a +2.
Oh, okay, then it's just like +1 fed per 2 over though. That's what it says in hover over.
Eh?
Yeah, if you hover over subset, it says +1 fed per 2 over.
Maybe that's special for survival?
Who knows, yeah. Okay. No one knows.
Oh no, that's subsist. I don't even know.
Yeah, that's
for,
shit.
That's
I don't know why
for
that shows up here.
that's for food and water. It's you can
Okay.
provide food and water for every 2 points, which your check exceeds 10. It's nothing to do with tracking.
And it also seems like it might be a 2E thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because at least like when I googled that, the only thing that comes up is like 2E.
Yeah, I'm just going through these modifiers, which are very similar to 2E, which I haven't looked at in a while. Yeah, with that assist, you can definitely follow them without a problem. You can also tell that there are...
27 by itself wasn't good enough? Jesus.
No,
it was good enough. I'm just giving you more detail that you would normally not get. You can tell that there are a set of gecko tracks and goblin tracks. You can tell that there are 6 gecko tracks, 6 geckos individually, and you can tell that there are 3 to 4 goblins. It's hard to tell exactly how many goblins within 3 to 4 range that are walking kind of like side by side this direction.
So the goblins are with the geckos?
At least that's what it looks like on the tracks.
Weird.
Or the goblins are following the geckos.
Or
The other
that.
way around.
They're walking, the tracks are side by side. So it's possible that the geckos walked in this track and the goblins were following them on the side. Or vice versa, the geckos could have been following those tracks on the side. Or they were
Is there a
walking
way to
simultaneously.
tell if one is older than the other? So like, I mean,
let me see if you can tell that.
it is a 29, right?
Yeah, it's usually to follow tracks. I don't know if you can tell the age of the tracks.
Yeah, like the only way I could think of it is potentially like if one is maybe fresher than the other, but since it's been at least 2 days.
Yeah,
probably
maybe
not.
if it was like one was way more fresh than the other, but they look to be the same condition.
We could be talking about hours or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're also, just so you know, you're moving at half your normal speed, so you're moving at like 10 feet, which is
because one is.
it's just taking you a bit longer. It's not a big deal. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's also fine, because we're probably gonna be kind of careful with this bit, if they are actually working to get us into it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I would say we still follow the tracks. No?
Let's go.
Yeah, you are following the tracks. How long would you follow them before you change your course?
I think if we're in a position where it's like more than half the day has passed, because we do need to get back to town today, right? Then we
At least
probably
tonight,
can,
yeah. But yeah, it's about an hour where you're following these tracks, and then you come across maybe like 40-50 feet. You can see that there is a bridge with a waterfall behind it, and then a bridge like going across this like cliff. Give me perception checks from where you are to see if what kind of details I can give you before you approach it. Not bad. Gorg with the killer perceptions. Dahlia is pretty good too. So Galia, I combined your names. Gorg and Dahlia, with those perception checks from your 40-50 feet distance away, you can see that there seems to be some vandalism to this bridge. It's clearly this bridge was like a human-made thing, but it looks like there's some like red writing along the bridge. You can't see it from here, but it seems like someone's like graffitied it It looks a little damaged from where you can tell. And with the 17, I'll give you. You do see 2 humanoid skulls mounted on each post of the side of the bridge.
Yeah.
And the bridge was going into the waterfall?
The waterfall's like behind it, and the bridge is like just crossing a chasm. I have a map for it, I just didn't want to bring you there until you want to get closer.
I'm just trying, okay. I'm just gonna do
So it's
this.
like waterfall.
Yeah. Here's the bridge.
Yeah.
Is the waterfall here or here?
The waterfall is...
I'm trying to understand if it's behind the bridge itself.
Yeah, it's like, let me measure. It's like 30 feet back from the bridge, and the bridge is like in front of it.
Oh, okay.
And the waterfall's just like doing its thing.
I thought it was some secret bridge or some shit.
No. It's in front of the waterfall. There's just a waterfall in the back.
The tracks, where do they lead?
Towards this bridge.
Do we know anything about trolls in this area, John?
I believe you guys did get some basic information. There are known to be some trolls, but a more rare sighting. You're not that into the forest area yet, so, or mountainish area, so it'd be unlikely to run into a troll here. Not impossible, but unlikely.
Yeah. Well, what time of day is it?
Late afternoon. Probably like 2, 3 o'clock.
What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, we could check out the bridge and then head home, because we do gotta get back, but seems like the way, right?
I'll go first then, just in case.
Thumbs up.
I'll approach the bridge alone for now.
Alone? Okay.
Wait, why? I can stay close to
There
him.
might be something. I find it weird where I skull from the back and such.
Well, yeah, but you don't have to approach alone, right?
My idea is more if they are laying an ambush. Or else I'm laying an ambush, maybe you stay back. Can't ambush them or... worst case, get back to town at least.
Sure, if you say that, I'm gonna take the universal rogue crouch position again. And I hide myself as he approaches, probably sneakily trying to approach as well, right?
Yeah, I will... That's at least what Gork says, and I walk up towards the bridge. Still, like, looking at my surroundings.
Yeah, how close do you want to get before you like stop and reassess? Or I can let you know when you see something different kind of thing.
How close do I need to get to read the writing?
I would say 30 feet.
How far away am I currently?
You can be as far away as you want to be at this moment.
That doesn't help me much, because it comes into like... Okay, well, let me sort of agree on the party. How far away are we from this bridge before I do this? Because if we all agree, it's like, oh, we are like 150 feet away.
Well, I said you were... I forgot the distance I said.
We started
you were
50 feet away, right?
50 feet, yeah, is when you could see basic what's going on.
Then I'll get like the 20 feet closer.
Alright, so now you're at 30 feet. Are the party stealthily following, or just Gerald?
I am, for sure.
Okay. What about you, Talia? What are you doing?
Yeah, probably.
Stealthily, or...
Oh god, well, apparently not.
Are you telling your
Well,
cat
like-
to be stealthy?
Oh, just was like...
Ooh.
She's following me. Okay, I'm not gonna like roll it more just passively in my mind.
Yeah.
I know Talia is at least following me.
So yeah, when you get to 30 feet, you can see the bridge says Goblin Brig. No human. And there's like skulls and rude drawings and stuff around it. In red.
I love it.
It looks like it might be made out of blood.
Do I see anything? Okay, I want to make another perception check to try and see if I can see somebody hiding.
Yeah, you're specifically looking. You can give me a general perception check, but I'll give you some details.
And then I will actually do this. So I don't know.
Yeah, so about about 50, 60 feet along the bridge, you can see 3 geckos that are like not chain. They're like ropes around them, and they're like tied to the banisters of the bridge, and they're just like eating something on the bridge. And as you look to the left of you on the not on the bridge, but on the cliff on the other side, there's like this very you're a worksman, a very shoddily built wooden platform, and it has like a wooden wall, not wall, but you can't see what's beyond it. And then
what is Palisade?
Palisade, yeah, maybe. And then you can see another one on the right side of the bridge that looks the same, and it's again built on like the cliff on the other side of the cliff, and it's kind of like a little palisade wall. And you see a third one further away, back inland near the bridge.
Gork turns around and just start. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do it public because it's actually really. Okay, I know, I don't. Turns around, not seeing Carol. But like, so I think there's a goblin village up ahead, and I don't think we should get any closer. Really, there are some geckos on the bridge, but
yeah, at this point, I can bring you to the map just to get a visual of what I'm talking about. But you're not actually that close on the map. I just put you there so you can see.
Yeah.
You'll be like 20, 30 feet back from where you are on the map.
I love this bridge.
yeah. Gork's like,
Goblin break.
I think we should get any closer, at least not in the current state.
I don't necessarily disagree with
Ah!
But I want to talk to the geckos.
True. We do
Well,
want
how close do you have to be to your spell? Could you cast it here and just like talk to them?
I don't know. Let me see. Basically, I just have to be close enough to be able to talk to them. I cast it on me, and it allows me to talk to animals. So if I'm close enough to converse with some.
And you're saying they are. Okay, I'm 30 feet away from the bridge, and you said
So
they're
they're
like
about
40 feet into the bridge?
Yeah, so if we measure inside, yeah, they're about there from the bridge, and you're 30 feet plus that distance. So if you get to where your tokens actually are, you could talk to them, realistically. Over the sound of the waterfall, you'll probably have to get to where your tokens are to talk to them. Try to talk to them.
Let's just try to talk to the geckos.
Yeah.
I'll stay back just in case. I'm a bit easier to spot.
Sure. But I mean, the brig says no human and not no ogre.
True.
Funny. I think as much as I don't feel like, current state going up against this potential goblin
Fair
village.
enough. Fair enough. You go crouch next to this tree and we'll be right back.
Alright, so yeah, you guys can approach whoever wants to, the edge of the bridge. You can cast your spell if you want. Speak with animals. You can ask questions and receive answers from animals, but the spell doesn't make them any more friendly than normal. Wary or cunning animals are likely to be terse and evasive, while the more stupid ones make inane comments. The animals friendly to you may do some favor or service for you. Awesome.
That's not the name. It's basically just silly. So yeah, like you look weird, basically.
Yeah, you cast Speak with Animals, and now you have the ability to speak with animals.
Yeah, I'll just try to, like, get their attention. Be like, hey, are you okay?
So they're eating like some chicken or some random meal here, and you say that, and they instantly they didn't notice you, and then they all like turn their heads to you. I guess like this, and then one of them says, "What? You can speak to us?" And immediately like one of them tries to like run up to you, but it's yoinked by this like rope that's like tied up to it, and it can't like go past here.
Are those ropes hurting you?
Come here! I want to rip your head off!
Why?
Come here!
I want to help you. Why?
Come
do
here, you look
wanna eat
tasty.
me?
We eat you! Come here!
You have chicken. Why do you need me?
You look more tasty! You're alive! Come here!
You guys aren't supposed to be this aggressive. Why are you being aggressive?
Oh, we always aggressive! Come here! We eat you!
No, you're not always aggressive. Your kind isn't supposed to be always
They start
aggressive.
like gnawing at the rope on their necks.
Oh god.
Don't know what happened
Yeah,
with
I'm
that.
only getting half of the conversation here, but this sounds sus.
They want to eat me, and I don't know why they're being like this. I want to try to make. I don't think I'm very good at it, but I'm gonna try to see if they're under any sort of magic or anything.
Sure. That's a sense motive. Ooh, it's a good check. There doesn't seem to be any enchantment beguiling them that you can tell, but with that check you can kind of like look at them a little closer as they're like pulling against their ropes, and you can see that they clearly have like bruises and like they look like a little malnourished on them.
They're well-trained geckos.
Well, if we stay here much longer, I think they're gonna chew through their ropes and come try to eat us.
Well, that's not very good.
From what I can tell, the only reason I can think of they're like this is that maybe the goblins and shit are just mistreating them to the point where they'll eat anything they can get close enough to.
Sounds a bit fucked up.
Yeah, pretty much.
So anyway, speaking of fucked up things, should we get their ears?
I mean, if they don't eat us, they're probably gonna eat someone else.
Wise words. Wise words. Now,
I'll talk to the geckos again. Are you sure you don't want to talk to me and be nice?
We have to eat you, or the goblins are gonna kill us.
Why
Come
would
here.
they kill you for not eating us?
It's only a minute.
Oh, is it a minute per level?
Oh.
Yeah, I think you get a piece of, they say like, before it kind of blurs into gecko chatter, you get a sense that they're scared of getting shot with arrows if they don't eat people on this bridge. And then you kind of lose track of it, and it turns into gibberish.
Well, apparently if they don't eat the intruders, they get shot by the goblins.
Well, goblins are shits.
Speaking of getting shot with arrows, no, I'm not gonna go there. It's fine. Do whatever you want. We don't necessarily need, right? I mean, they are a payday if we were to bring them back in pieces.
I mean, I can tell you this. If you kill them, I can stock up on more healing force, and then we might be able to take on the goblins.
However, if we do kill them,
The goblins will be eluded.
true, they will know for sure. Someone has come. Murder their geckos? Guard geckos? They're budget bridge trolls. And yeah, that might not be necessarily the best course of action. So Also, I crossed my arms like that. This does not necessarily explain why there's geckos out there attacking people on the roads either, right?
Just
Not necessarily. It could be like a trickle-down thing where the goblins are like, we make these evil geckos because we are very crafty goblins, and now we sent them out into the world to make them attack the people. Yes, wah, wah, wah. Right? It could be something like that.
It could also just escaped. You know, north of the road.
True.
Ran off.
But if it's something that's so out of their nature, would they still be doing it and fuck with people even after they escaped their captivity or whatever the fuck?
If they're hungry enough, they might eat anything they come across.
True. Fair enough. You know what?
If you feed enough into somebody, that becomes the nature.
I'm not a animalologist, so really ain't my forte. I just be dropping some theories. That's all I do. And
no, it's up to you. You wanna put them out of the misery, or you wanna?
I mean, either way, we'll most likely be back later and deal with this issue. But
Does it seem like they're actually succeeding in like chewing through their ropes, or?
No, their heads don't like fully turn to it. Like they're able to like nip at it here and there, but they're just like striking
like a dog
their
trying
necks.
to bite the tail.
Yeah, they're not able to fully really get at these ropes.
Okay, then we can just go. I don't really want to go onto this bridge just quite yet to like have to kill them.
Also, looking at this bridge just from my distance, would it be able to hold my weight, John?
Yeah. If you like were like jumping on it and like purposely trying to break through, you probably could. But it looks like it's sturdy enough to like hold your weight to walk across it.
yeah. Some of the boards look a little bit dilapidated, so you might not want to step on those. But
Yeah.
Well,
You definitely couldn't charge on this bridge. I would count it as like difficult terrain, so you'd have to like move slowly to make sure you're not like breaking through the boards and stuff.
funny enough, I can just actually ignore that part.
Sure, if you can ignore difficult terrain, yeah.
But yeah, okay. So, should we?
So you guys turn around and start
I
walking
didn't
away?
necessarily see what direction you gestured in with that. Should we? So
Where we
should
came from, Gerald.
go murder them? Should we go back? Okay, yeah, thanks. Let's go back.
As you guys start to turn, you hear from,
Well, I'm turning it. I'm still 30 feet away, looking at them.
sure, but once you do turn, or anyone turns, you'll hear from here. Here.
Ah, fuck! I do a dodge roll.
Nothing happens after that. There's just some
Yeah.
noises coming from there.
Well, I think we should stop picking up our weight. So,
Yeah. Dodge roll, get to the bush, pick up my backpack, and leave.
Okay, actually, what's the weight of your backpack? 35, right?
Yup.
How much shit can you carry yourself?
About 2 of those pounds.
Oh, wait, I have not did this thing. So this would be 60 now. Okay, actually, yeah, I hear that, and you just see me grab your backpack and just do this. I can exactly carry it and still be light.
Good.
Alright, you guys flee.
No, they get experience now.
They defeated an ogre. Apparently.
Technically, yeah, you guys fled.
We didn't actually enter combat, so
Yeah, I know.
therefore.
You assessed and left. It's fine.
There's not gonna be a goblin happen the next time we get back here.
Are you guys just heading straight back to town? Are you looking for more geckos on your way back? Or are you gonna?
I was maybe heading back to town because
Yeah, we're heading back to town. If we happen to encounter geckos, that's a payday.
Yeah.
To the sequel. And
Yes.
Game turns shit because they want the money.
Yeah, you guys make your way back to town. No geckos, no goblins on the road. Nothing to see, really. And you guys can make yourselves back to the guild hall early evening.
Gork will again actually walk up to one of the works there and actually, I'd like to make a report.
Who are you making a report to?
But basically, like somebody that works there, like basically letting them know I would like to.
Sure.
in this case, you'd probably report it to the guy that, has the game.
No, because he doesn't care.
Well, he said he doesn't care. He said he's not gonna pay us for finding out, but he still might be interested in the information.
Gork monitors, it's something different. It's technically something to do with this, but to me, this makes more sense to let like the guild know that there are like this goblin potentially village over here.
He's probably still the guy you want to talk to, right? Because that's...
Yeah, but Gork still like goes in the guild and speaks to someone that works there and basically saying I'd like to report something about goblins, basically potential small goblin down or east outpost.
Okay, yeah. He will ask you to come into this map room, which you're kind of big for, but...
Yeah, it's just squeezes.
If you don't mind, can you point on this map where you saw this village?
Yeah, he like points at like the way they walk and said, "There's a bridge over here, semi ruined state. As riding on a potentially basically goblin bridge. You must stay away. It also potentially those that are making the geckos extremely agitative. Don't know for sure, but it seems that way."
Yeah, as you're talking, he's kind of pulled out this scroll and he just has a quill and he's just like taking notes as you're talking, nodding along as you...
They seem to have some way that at least keeps an eye on the bridge. When we were leaving, we heard them blow a horn. So they will know if you try to get across. I didn't really see any way in order to get across where the chasm is very large.
We did get a report of some increased goblin activity along the roads, so this might explain that.
Yeah, we found 4 goblins and 2 rat hounds on the road, assaulting 2 civilians.
That is where the report came in earlier today. 2 civilians. Okay, good. They did mention some...
Get out now?
Oh, yes, it is a little cramped for you. Thank you for that. He kind of looks around and he pulls out a pouch from this desk over here. He says, "Thank you. The guild appreciates when people take it upon themselves to help people, even if it's not a bounty." And he'll hand you a pouch in your hand, and if you open it up, it has about 100 gold on it.
Mushes up the door.
Make sure to share that with your friends. I heard there was a team of you that helped.
Yep. Oh God, I hate small places.
Yeah, and you can make your way back to the... I can just drag you in there. Oh, excuse you!
Sorry. God.
Yeah, and you can make your way back to the guild hall with 100 gold.
Yeah.
I'll go over to that. So, we actually earned some gold.
Yeah.
We got paid
I
for
know.
the information, delivering the, I guess, well, no. It was for helping the people that got assaulted on the road. Potentially also paid for the goblin outpost, I'm not sure. But, we got 100. My idea is this. We each take 25. Put 25 into sort of, you could say, group fund. And then I would suggest we use that to get another scroll of healing. We are going to potentially do something with that right?
Sure.
Arlia, your thoughts?
That's fine, I guess.
I'll hand 25 gold to the both of you. 50 to myself.
I'm pretty sure that I've drunk at least one bottle of holy water in this time, so I'm going to spend 25 gold to buy another one.
Yes, you get a discount if you've kept your glass intact for recycling.
Oh yeah, true.
So you can you can buy another one for 20 gold.
Let's go.
Go up to see this.
These are nice as fuck bottles, and I really, really like this, like, bottle trade-in system. It's sort of has this. I feel like I'm doing something for the environment here, right, guys?
Hey, John, question. What is the process of making holy water? Is it actually alchemy, or is it just a bottle of water cast bless on it?
Pretty much. You need silver dust. You need silver dust, the spells, bless water, and then you can make holy water, basically.
Oh, I need bless water specifically.
I think so, if I remember correctly.
Also, I'm not sure if your holy water is gonna be, as nice of a drink
No, it's
as
more
store-bought
God potentially
holy
thinking of choking you at this point.
Yeah, it is bless water. It's a specific spell.
Is it the cleric spell?
Yeah, cleric spell, yeah.
Okay, then I have access to it. How much silver does it say?
25 gold of silver. So the clerics sell it at cost to people.
Yeah, no fucking way. And it doesn't fall under create. Does it fall under creating an item?
No. It's a specific spell and needs the component.
Yeah, no fucking. Okay, how much gold will it cost to borrow the workstation, John? Yeah, the forks and shit that we talked about.
Yes. Let me check my sheet if I wrote that. If not, I'll have to look it up in my notes.
Yeah, because I don't think it's in the guild services, unless I missed it.
Yeah, I might have overlooked that one.
I mean, I also, when we talked about it, I just realized now. Because honestly, I didn't think it would be needed for like a while. So.
It would be about 5 copper for a day.
Okay, I'll hand them 5 copper and I'll borrow that for the rest of the evening. Phoenix?
Yes?
What armor can you wear that doesn't fuck you? I go over the bump and like go, it's like. So if you're gonna be. Can you get anything that's better than studded leather? While like he contemplates or some shit, like I'll okay. How long will it take me to make the leather armor, John, and the short sword?
Let's see.
Right, there's something. What is it? Alright, no, that's item creation feats.
Short sword. So for the short sword.
Craft? That's where we'll find the time under?
Yep. So it is 100 silver.
And then it would be half of that, or I guess I don't make it quicker. I just make it cheaper. That's the idea.
Okay, DC's 12.
Yeah, the DC doesn't matter. I can.
You pay 1/3 of the item's price for raw materials. So that is. Can't do math.
50.
50 silver?
Yeah, if it's half.
No, 1/3, sorry. So you have to pay 33 silver for raw materials. But you don't need to pay that because you have the raw materials.
Yeah, like, it's the idea, but I have pretty shitty soul.
So yeah, it would take you a week.
Okay.
So, Pretty much the best armor I can wear that doesn't fuck me is a chain shirt. I mean, I could technically wear scale mail as well, but that's that would debuff my speed and give me a -4 armor check penalty, and that would suck.
Oh, if the result times the DC equals double or triple the price, then you've completed the task in 1/2 or 1/3 the time.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The price. So that would then be in gold, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Oh, wait, okay. If the result times the DC. Right. Yeah. So the DC is 12. You said, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I guess I start the process. I don't necessarily need to do it in 1 week straight, right?
Yeah. So you can make the check, and then we can see how long it's going to take you, basically.
Yeah. Okay. The next one thing. What is this DC? Armor would be DC 14. Can I can make that with a DC with just that. I don't need to roll for it. And you said the other armor you can wear as what? Felix?
A chain shirt, I would say.
Oh, was it chainmail and chain shirt?
No, sorry, it's chain shirt and technically scale mail, but I wouldn't want to wear a scale mail. It sucks really bad.
We chain shirt plus 1 AC.
Yeah, it gives me 1 more AC and 1 more armor check penalty.
Which I mean, it really comes down to it. If I use the swords, John, how much price reduction can I get on the chain shirt today, maybe?
Chain shirt. If you want to use the metal from the swords.
Yeah.
I would give you 20 gold off it. So 80 gold is the main base cost for chain shirt.
Well, yeah, that gets into the thing. What comes first? The reduction from that or the reduction from me crafting itself?
Your deductions are only for crafting magic items. You don't get any unless you have the percentage for just crafting stuff, right? Your traits might apply, but the feats don't work.
Oh, okay. So, that's where I come from. I thought it's just if you make it yourself, it's half off for everything.
No. That's for magic items. To make these mundane items is this process here.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So then it would be 80 gold.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring it up.
Well, sorry, you pay 1/3 the item's price. So it would be 80 gold divided by 3, so you'd pay 27 gold. We can just say 30 gold.
So
just say 30 gold.
Yeah, the reduction goes in the base thing first, and then it's 1/3.
Yeah.
Because yeah, but like it matters though which order, because if it's the other way, then it's only like 10 gold.
Yeah.
Right. So I would need 25 and like 27 gold.
Yeah, let's just call it 30 just to keep it round. Unless you really want those 3 gold.
I mean, the thing is, 27 gold. We'll just go with that. That's actually what it gets closer to. Yeah. I'll then walk up to Johnson. Well, I can make you something better than that if you give me 27 gold.
I raise like one eyebrow. Is it gonna be as fashionable though?
I plan on making you a chain shirt. if you give me, I guess, more money, I can add powder to it.
I
can also add some fancy things.
That's like a major style change. I don't think I can commit to that easily.
Sure. So, do let me know if you need me to make you anything. I'm paying for you, Dahlia, though. Did you even use metal thing?
Nope. If you learn how to craft out of, trees, that'd be kind of cool.
I mean, I can make a club.
I got a club.
Well, that's all I have currently. Okay. Server checks. Let's see what there will be.
Well, hold on. You're bringing your money to the blacksmith to buy the raw material, right?
Well, okay, no. Currently, I'm not making this armor yet.
Okay, so what are you rolling the check for?
The armor. I still have leather shirts that I planned on making it into one.
Okay, so you're rolling for the leather you want to make?
Yeah.
Sure.
The question is, do I want to roll accidentally fucking it up and ruin the entire thing? Or do I just want to make sure? And then it will take that week.
Also, fixing up some, I don't know, that's kind of weird.
Well, it's basically but I salvage all the leather.
Yeah, okay.
And turn from 3 into 1. That's what the idea was.
Yeah. It's still pretty weird, right? It's a lot more understandable for metal, where you can melt it down and like properly reprocess it. If it's shitty, but if it's like a ruined piece of, or like a shitty ruined piece of armor.
I think that is like there are good pieces in it.
Okay.
And in 3 there are like exactly like
mix and match. Okay.
Yeah, like there is enough that like I can make.
I can see it.
Okay, so yeah, but I still gonna take a week.
Consider my beliefs disbelief suspended. Thank you. I got there.
I think I will just. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I will just. Well, okay, no. First thing I will do is I will go to, I guess, a armor or whatever, ask them how much they would be willing to buy the 3 leather armors off of. Because that it comes down
as
to
is.
Yeah.
He'll offer you 2 gold for each.
Then the time I was it. But I will sell. Green light shield and 3 gold.
3 light shields. The brand spanking new and good quality would be worth 3 gold each. So he'll offer you, for those 3 shields, he'll offer you a gold piece each for them.
And the short bows, 2 of them.
2 short bows. Let's see. How much are brand spanking new short bows? 30 gold. They're pricey.
Yeah.
These are worn, but they're not bad. They're functional. So he'll offer you... He'll offer you 13 gold apiece for the bows.
So that would be 29.
26 for both.
Yeah, then plus the shield.
Plus the shield.
It seemed like a smith or something.
The guy you're talking to... Yes, he runs the armory and he is a blacksmith.
What do you say we say an even 30? And when I need materials and stuff, I'll come to you first.
Need your what?
When I need materials, I usually make
materials.
Things. These are usually things that we got from goblins and stuff.
Yeah.
Say even 30, come first to you. Deal?
That sounds good to me.
nothing. And yeah, I will note down 30 gold. And yeah. And then yeah, I will just say it takes a week for me to make the 1-letter armor.
Okay.
Because that just makes more sense to me than... Because the DC would be 12. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's 18 plus... 10 plus 18, it is 2 plus 12. I roll with a plus 6. So to then pass, I would need at least a 6. If I get low bad, I can end up screwing it and shit like that. And all it does is like it will reduce time. But yeah, it's important, but I would need what? I guess, okay, yeah, if... Okay, wait, no. What is it that says here? Battle roll making prominent. If the check succeeds, multiply your thing with a DC. So if I take 10 on it, it checks still succeed.
Yeah, but you won't be
really...
you won't be double
yeah.
or triple. You'll be just under double of it.
Oh yeah, because I will need. Well, okay, I get. Yeah, because how much the fuck do I need?
So you get 16 is your take 10 check. So you'd be 16 times
Yeah,
12.
I need 17. I need 17. Yeah, for it to get short by half, which is a.
Mathematically, I think it makes sense to roll because 10 is an average, and you have like a good chance if you roll high, you get it. You can finish it faster.
I fuck it up on 6 and below. I lose it if I roll a 1.
5% chance, yeah.
Fuck it, yeah, sure.
Do it.
Yeah, we roll in this house.
Ooh! There you go, rewarded for bravery. That actually is exactly triple, so you finish it in 1/3 the time, right?
I think so.
If it's triple, then you've completed the task in 1/3 or 1/2 or 1/3 the time. So you finish a triple, so 1/3 the time. So it only takes you 2 days to finish this.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, I will just let them know that for 2 days I'm working here, let me know when the guy comes up. That also gives
so this is the leather one you're working on, you're not working on the chain shirt?
No, because like that's Gerald's payment. Like if he wants that, he needs to basically be willing to pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also I don't think Gerald's committed to such a drastic style change yet, so.
Yeah,
okay.
So he needs time to think. Yeah, so I'm using those, and then I will just drag. That's all at least I'm doing. Like that's what Gork's gonna do for the next 2 days while Gerald thinks, and
Yeah.
the next day we talk to the guy of the guild.
Yeah. Anything anyone else wants to do this evening, or are you guys just kind of chilling in the area, drinking, eating?
Yeah, I think that sounds fine. Bit of socializing as you do it.
Excellent. You guys can sleep peacefully tonight. And in the morning, you'll...
I forget this time zone. No, I just clicked rest. Right, that's the nice thing.
Yeah, theoretically it should do the thing, but I have not tested it.
Okay,
so...
actually, here's one thing I'll do. Before we go to bed, I will just go and cast Pure Light on myself and on Gerald.
Okay.
I won't use Growth, I'll use my own. It should be to full.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty.
That's not it will still take me time to. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just working in the smithy. I deliver another 5 copper.
Okay.
Okay, here's on the first one. Is it 24 hours or until the day is over?
It's basically till the day's over.
Okay, so it's gonna cost me 50.
Sure. Yeah, you can just deduct it total. Yeah.
Because there was like no hours left on the first day.
But yeah, around like right after breakfast, Gorg, you will get one of the people that work here will let you know that the guild master will see you, Alec. At just after lunch, he will see you.
Do I need to get to him, or will he come? Will somebody get me? Or...
You will meet him in. He'll meet you in the map room.
Is the smithy bigger?
The smith's like it's an open area. The smith's like right over here.
Okay.
So it's like a big open area.
Potentially meet me somewhere bigger, could he? It's just, you know, my size and that.
Oh, yes, of course. He thinks for a moment.
I mean, I'll be at the smithy. It's not really, I guess, never mind, it is a bit...
Yes, it's a bit unorthodox, but perhaps he would be okay with that. I think it'll be fine. He can meet you in front of the blacksmith's area.
I'll be there anyway, working.
Alright. Yeah, anything else anyone wants to do before that meeting? Is everyone going to be there, or are you just going to, like, grog meet with him?
No, I think I'm going to be there. And I feel like Dahlia should
Or will the
be
map
because...
Dahlia comes along?
Yeah.
If it happened to her, it makes sense he at least gives her side of things. For him, it's just like...
I'll be there.
He knows how she was under the effect, but that's it.
Yeah, is anyone doing anything before this meeting, or do you want to just fast forward to...
Don't think so.
Gotcha, okay. Just getting an appropriate token for this individual.
Yep. Borg's just over here working with basically just his pants and that it. And he was told, if you work in a smithy, you don't wear a shirt because it will light on fucking fire. And if it doesn't light on fire, it will just be drenched in sweat. Therefore, you don't work with a shirt on. I think also people find it weird seeing an ogre working at a furnace, but so it isn't as much that I'm working on the furnace, more than that I'm sitting down and kind of stitching together this leather thing. Actually, I guess I'm not wearing, I would be wearing a shirt. There's no reason for me not to. Because I won't be working with the actual thing.
Yes, just bringing you guys all here for the meeting. So you guys will notice this very nicely dressed, in this kind of gold-plated armor, this guy walking into the fort, or the guild area, and making his way to, accompanied by 2 guards, making his way to the smith.
Else at the forge right now?
Yeah, you're kind of... this guy, the blacksmith, is here working on, like, something else.
What's his name? Because, I mean... Yes. I'm gonna be here a lot, and that makes sense, I think, for Borg to know what his name is.
Yes, let me look it up. I always forget that people sometimes ask people's names. This would be under... here. Click, click. The blacksmith. His name is Baron.
Just B-A-R-O-N?
Barran. Baron.
Okay, so not like a baron, but a baron.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Baron, that's good. Okay. It's good. Baron, do you mind killing us, I don't know, a minute or so?
Ah, yes, of course. He'll make his way.
Like, wipe his hands and shit.
Yeah, he will go inside the armory area.
Gorg asked is because he doesn't trust the people I've worked for the guild. But it is like, it's still very sensitive things because they're considering a noble of this fucking plague.
Yeah, it's
So,
all
like,
good. He's heard that it's a kind of a big deal if the guild's leader is kind of coming in. So people are aware of like what's going on. People kind of keep to their own. So he approaches. Yeah, you guys can be wherever you want, but yeah, he approaches with his 2 guards behind him, and he kind of clears his throat as like you're in the middle of smithing something or stitching something.
I was like, yeah, I was stitching something, but I see him come. So I put it down, wipe my hands off and stuff.
Yeah, he kind of looks you up and down and says, "Are you Gorg?
I am, sir.
I've been told
Gorg,
you."
Nice to meet you.
Ah, yes, nice to meet you. He gives you like a head nod. I've been told you wish to speak to me about one of our commissions.
Yes, Alia? Guess it's better if it comes from you, really.
Sure. I guess there was a posting that I answered, and I'll, like, explain the exact posting, and I mean, she asked me to keep it discreet, which I just understood as me not telling people what she was having commissioned, but I remember getting into the carriage and having a conversation with a man across from me, and then I don't remember anything else until 8 hours later or something. I'm standing in front of Gorg, and he's yelling at me because I apparently had no idea who he was or was ignoring him or was not in my right mind.
Then she disappeared for 8 hours. When we finally went and found her again, it was, yeah, like, she ignored us, kept walking. I got angry, of course, because she was supposed to be part of the party. She went missing for 8 hours, didn't let us know. And then just flat out ignored me, and caused that made me angry. I stopped her, started yelling, and then she sort of woke up, looked at me confused.
So just to be clear, no physical injuries from this encounter, correct?
I know. I didn't.
Not that I could tell.
All right. And did you receive payment for your work?
Yes.
Okay.
And then some.
Oh, you received more than the funds required. Gotcha, okay. So the main complaint here is that they clearly did some sort of magical, like, beguiling on you without permission.
Yep, pretty much. And who knows how long it would have lasted if Gorg hadn't found a way to snap me out of it.
Alright, yes. Well, we'll take the notice down, and we'll issue a fine and begin an investigation. Did you want to be a part of it, or do you want us just to report our findings to you?
I think it's first just let us know. I don't think for you the time to go around questioning a noble's intent.
Of course,
such, really.
but if we do progress it to trial, we will need you to be a witness to testify. We take unwilling magical beguiling very seriously. This is not a light charge.
Be understandable, which is why it frightened me though. I mean, the way that brother described us, and he said he was sure he would be back, just rubbed me the wrong way with this entire thing. In fact, he was so short, it made it seem to me that if I hadn't woken up, he would have been like that. I don't know for how long.
Of course, this is very troubling. As I said, I'll put my best people on it, and I will let you know the result, and if we need you for a trial.
I'll be there, though. I don't know how many people will find it pleasing to be an Oka in the court.
Don't worry, I'm also here, and I can tell you that I saw the exact same thing he did, minus the shaking her awake, right? I didn't do that, he did that, but I can be just as good a witness as he can, right? Yeah, right. Anyway, I was trying so hard to hold it in because there was an important conversation going on around here, because I can tell you, and I just start talking, right?
Well, he'll like cut you off after a few minutes of you rambling on and saying, well, if you do not want to be part of the investigation, I would advise you all to stay clear of this person and not endanger our investigation. If you do wish to be a part of it, you can let me know, but until then, I will give you progress updates as they come to light.
Also, at the moment, we are busy with the geckos and potentially a goblin down.
Of course.
It was an honor meeting you, sir.
You as well. He'll give you like a nod. And all of you, it's a pleasure, and I apologize. This is not the usual thing that happens to our recruits. But we'll make sure it's rectified.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, he'll give you all a small little head nod, and they will head out.
So, Joel, have you followed my offer?
Yes, I'm not ready for a style change, I can tell you that right away.
Fair enough.
Maybe if we find a cool designer guy that does armor designs and we get him to make up a nice design where you combine like a chain shirt with some nice leather pads and have like belts going across. I can imagine something like that, right?
I can do that though. If you give me a design, I can make it.
Well, but I haven't come up with the design yet, right? It's somewhere in my head, but if I ever try to draw anything, it looks like, well, like a 3-year-old, right? So...
Try and ask for guilt. If they have someone that can draw, they probably do.
See, now I feel a bit pressured, and I'm not sure I can take this sort of pressure in my life right now.
I am actually pressuring John. It will make you, safer. It will mean then maybe you won't get hit as much. You won't need to spend as many resources on keeping you alive.
Well, will it though make me safer? Like, marginally maybe, but like, I'm not gonna be as good at sneaking as I am, and like, it's gonna jingle.
In those cases, you can, if you know you can sneak, take it off, switch over to the other one.
It sounds like work, and I
can carry it for you. Currently, we aren't really sneaking. If you're fighting geckos and goblins, I think that extra protection will help.
Well, let's just say don't bother with it for now, and I'll tell you later.
Fine. I'll be done tomorrow, and after that we can go back, potentially deal with goblins.
Alright. Pass my hands. Sally, do you want to go on a shopping spree?
Joe, can you try and not spend as much money on holy water? I know you enjoy the flavor, I guess, but it's... I know it's your own share. But it hurts me. It hurts me, Joe, every time I see you buy holy water to drink.
I'm gonna think it, take it into my mind palace, and meditate on it.
Right. Let's go back to fixing this armor.
What are you wanting to go shop for?
I have no idea, but I'm sure we'll find something good.
Okay.
Alright, while he's working away this day, you guys want to head into the city and shop?
I think so, yeah.
Let's do it.
look forward to third level. I can maybe convince Cheryl to spend money on magical items instead.
Oh.
You guys head into...
My mind is like, I can make you some kind of, like a dagger. Don't spend your money on fucking water.
Yeah. You guys head into Gethin proper, and what are you looking for? This is one of the major cities. There are magic shops, there are mundane shops, there's any type of store you could be looking for.
I don't think we have the funds for magic shop, but I personally, I mean you might, but I definitely don't.
Probably not, but I feel like she still wants to go look around and see if she can find what would be the cost of the weapon she really wants, and then...
Yeah. Looking around is Gerald's favorite part of shopping.
So you'll definitely want to hit the open market first if you like looking around. Yeah. Where there's a lot of... It's just like stands that people set up from their shops that are deeper in the city. So this is this area here. This area here.
Alright, nice. That sounds good. I love looking around.
So yeah, you guys
I also love these random stands that are just selling like weird trinkets and like, ooh, what's this?
Exactly.
That sounds so cool.
The first thing that catches your guys' eye, unless Dahlia, are you splitting off to go check out this weapon right away, or do you want to see the stands first?
No, I'll check out the stands too. I said no, I'll go check out.
Yeah, I think your internet froze.
Yeah, it was lagged in Discord.
So you check out the stands. The first thing that will, guys, catch your eye is there's a very like charismatic, outgoing kind of dude who's kind of like calling people over, and he has a bit of crowd around him. He's selling what he's claiming to be dragon meat, and he says it is very delicious, and he's like selling it for a gold piece for like not a drumstick, but like meat on a stick, and he's claiming it's the best meat you'll ever try, and people are buying them like pretty quickly as he's selling them. He will notice you two kind of like walking by and catch your eye, and he'll just say, you two, have you ever tried dragon meat? I have any color you could wish for. Red, green, blue, turquoise, teal.
I turned to him and was like, well, I mean, I did have black before. Gotta say, it was a bit more on the acidic side.
You've tried black dragon meat?
I did. You know, it was quite a while ago now, but... I gotta say, you know, paired well with the white wine. Sort of brought out the extra flavor there, but other than that, I gotta say, it's quite different from what I expected.
Well, it is becoming more common these days, I guess, but... how about you? He looks at Dahlia. You ever tried dragon meat? Would you like to try some?
Sorry, I'm trying to decide how my character would actually feel about this.
It's only a gold piece. If it's your first time, I can give you a little bit of discount.
Why is it worth a gold? I can go eat plenty for way less than that.
No, that's because it's dragon meat. It's the rarest of meats.
Just because it's rare doesn't mean it's good.
True, but you need to try it. That's why it's rare and delicious, which increases its value.
I'm saving my money for something very specific. I don't need to be wasting on frivolous purchases like a whopping dragon.
All right. If you can't afford it, don't need to give me a sob story.
There are plenty of colors I haven't tasted yet. And I pull out a gold piece. This time, a blue.
There you go. He'll try it.
A man who has good taste, not in women, clearly. And he'll pull out his platter, and they all look the same, but then they have like these shades of like painted on colors on the board. So there's like blue, gold, green, black, red. Yeah, and he just like puts the board in front of you after you toss him a gold piece.
Yeah, I get like one eyebrow up as I see that there's a gold among those, and I'm like, oh, that's a bit sus. But yeah, I expect this to not be real dragon meat anyway, but down to try it. So yeah, I think pay him. And we probably walk off as I snack on it.
Yeah, as you take a bite, give me a fort save.
Let's go.
Nice. It is very delicious. It's probably the best meat you've ever had. And when you were saying that black dragon story, is that like something in your backstory, or is that like a thing you're just lying about?
Yeah, I would say that because he is from quite the background.
Okay. So yeah, you'll taste this, and it'll taste like it'll taste. What color did you grab?
I grabbed blue.
Blue. It'll taste better than that black dragon meat you had. And
nice.
You have you're not forced to do this, but you have like the strongest of urges to get more.
Alright. Well, I know an addiction when I see one. So I'm gonna try and pace myself at least. So I'm not gonna get more yet.
Crack.
Yeah. Some dragon crack.
Yeah.
I probably offer a bite as well, just because I'm like, this is like really good shit. This guy wasn't kidding. This is super prime meat. And I offer a bite to Dahlia. She wants to try, but
I think I'm annoyed enough at that vendor that I would refuse flat out.
Fair enough. Yeah, it was kind of a douchebag, wasn't he? Anyway.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, and if you guys are looking for anything specific, you can let me know, or else I'll bring you to the next thing that's like interesting.
I love interesting things.
All right.
Bread and butter.
The next really interesting that you'll find is a guy claiming to sell a magical grappling hook.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
He lets you know that you can interchange the rope. He'll let you know rope is sold separately. But you attach your own rope in the gun, and you can fire it, and with a command word, it will pull you to the point where you did it. So, like, it'll magically, like, pull you up. Or you can shoot it and then, like, say another word and magically retract it.
That's so good. I love it. Is he advertising a price for this? Or is he, like, selling it on the open market and people are bidding?
Yes, there is a bid going on because he only has one here.
He only has what?
He only has one of them, and people are bidding on it. As you're like walking by, people are bidding on it, and I'm just getting a price for it.
Let's see how far out of my price class we're operating here.
So he's like, you caught him in the mid of like trying to sell it, and then the bidding kind of starts, and someone starts at 10 gold. Someone yells 15, someone yells 30, and then it's kind of like stagnating at 30 right now.
Yeah, it's more than I have, so I'm not gonna bid for this, but it seems very cool.
Alright, you don't issue a bid.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it does continue to go for a little bit, and it is sold for 55 gold eventually. He wraps it up, hands it to a wealthy-looking individual. This guy puts it in his backpack. Not backpack, it's like a satchel. Big enough to hold this, like, grappling thing. And yeah, it's in his satchel. The crowd kind of disperses after a few moments of talking and stuff. You can follow him / attempt to pickpocket it if you wanted, or anything.
That sounds so good, but it's not really, not that kind of a rogue, so we're good.
It's something a gentleman would do.
It's not. Now, if that guy was a real asshole to him before, it'd be a different story.
Yes, and there's only one more interesting thing that will catch your attention. I just need to read this description. Do any of you outwardly have any holy symbols or at all? None of you do, right? The two have.
Bottles of holy water on my belt.
Oh, are they visible?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
At least one of them, right? The one I'm drinking out of, so.
Yeah, what about you, Dahlia? What do you have?
I have holy symbols, so both Kala and Forno.
Oh, what do you have, and what are, like, amulets, or what are they?
I assume they'd be something that would just be, like, tied or, like, little, like, chains or something that are, like, tied around my waist. Like, not something I wear as, like, a, like, amulet, but just some sort of, like, something that would be, like, tied to your belt or something that would, like, hang down a little.
Okay. You guys come across this booth of this guy selling these. I want to get an image of this so I know like what this looks like. So yeah, his table just has all these like compass-looking things, and you guys are passing by, and he kind of like, not yells at you, but kind of shouts. He says, "Oh, you two, you look like you're God-fearing people. Can I interest you in a magical wayfinder?"
Do we need to find our way somewhere?
Of course. Do you kind of come over as he waves you over?
Yeah, sure.
It is your lucky day. Whether... he takes a moment and looks at you. Whether it be Kala or Cyril, someone is beckoning to me to call you over. And there's this amazing item that is usually very expensive, but for godly people as yourselves, I'm willing to do a deal. And he kind of rummages under the table and he pulls out this very polished gold wayfinder that when you look at it, it is like catches the light. It almost looks like a mirror the way it is reflecting the light. Mm-hmm. And he says, for a small price, with your pledge to the gods that you won't resell it, this item can be yours.
What does it do?
It helps you find your way. It can help you in tough situations. Its exact function is not... I can't reveal it to you, but it is very helpful. And it requires a leap of faith.
Well, I certainly am very interested here.
You guys can give me perception checks if you want to, like, examine it. He kind of, like, puts it out in his hand towards you.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Plus one against traps, though.
Do you have your kitty cat with you, Dahlia?
Yeah.
Sure, the cat can give me a perception, too. See if your cat nudges you to notice something. Yeah. Alright, Dahlia, you can give me a religion check. If you don't have it, you can give it to me untrained, and I'll apply some negatives. It's a basic thing, but I just want to just get a gauge for how in tune you are to look at this.
Don't actually know how you make these. Oh, there we go.
You should, yeah, you might have to go to the skills page and roll it from there. Okay. So yeah, you don't get any other details, but that is enough to recognize the symbol of Azrael inscribed. It's kind of carved in the base of it. It's like on the bottom of it, as he's kind of like showing it to you, you notice the symbol there. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he says, depending on how much gold you have, we can strike a deal. This item is of utmost usefulness to God-fearing people. Typically it sells in, he whispers, in the thousands of gold range, but if you do, like I said, make an oath to the gods that you won't resell it for profit, and you actually tend to use it, I intend to strike a bargain with you.
Alright. Well, I'm definitely far away from that sort of liquidity right now. We're in the middle of an assignment. So.
The gods care for little of man's coin. I could tell you guys were the type of people I was looking for who would outly wear symbols of gods on you.
That's nice. And I think I take a sip of holy water.
He nods enthusiastically as you do that.
Well, I think I pull up my coin pouch, and this is my gold pouch, and that's all that's in there, right? I pull out the coin pouch; it's like half full.
Yeah, he doesn't even look at it, and he says,
"Yeah,
I will trade."
I want to start.
Yeah.
You did split the 25 silver between you both, right?
Yeah, I did take 12 of those silver, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Without even
One
looking,
step- Oh,
without looking at your pouch, if you give me the entire pouch, I will give you the Wayfinder. I am for sure it's largely in your favor, this deal. And I'll leave to the gods whatever's in your pouch. Will the gods saw fit to justify this trade? And yeah, you give like a sense motive.
Sure. I'll sense motive. That's one of those things I can't do. Nice. Where is my sense motive? I really did skill in a weird way.
I mean, that's skills make it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You know, this guy, I love it. I
Yeah.
love this deal.
This seems like a amazing deal to you.
I'll take this deal, you know, and I'll swear to him before the gods, right? It's like, I'm not gonna resell this shit. That seems like a useful thing, and you're quite a nice guy, and I'm ready to make this transaction.
So yeah, as you're like thinking about that, Dahlia, your sense motive, you kind of get the like, this is too good to be true deal. But do you have appraise to have any idea how much this thing could be worth or anything? I believe you can make it untrained, so you can just try to.
Yeah, but should be one that put on it.
Meh.
Yeah, this thing looks like, to you, it looks like it could be worth like 100,000 gold. That's just like this is what's hitting your red flag was, as Gerald's like, oh yeah, I want to make this deal, and he's kind of in the process of handing over the pouch, and this guy looks really happy, and he's about to hand over this, and you're just like, whoa, this thing's like really expensive, and I don't know what you do with that knowledge. I don't know if you want to interject or you just let it happen.
I mean, I might just mention to him, like, this seems way too good to be true.
Yeah,
and,
I know, right?
But Azrael, do you know anything about Azrael?
I rack my brain. I do know some things about the gods, but I'm not right. I'm gonna give you some religion here.
Sure, yeah.
Where is religion? I think I'm blind.
It would be crossed out.
If it's not, if it's untrained, you have to go to your skills page and actually roll it manually, which I can. Technically, you're not allowed to do, but
Beautiful.
I like doing it just because of that result. It's funny.
I put a hand on Dahlia's shoulders. You know, sometimes you just gotta believe.
All right, buddy, you believe.
So yeah, so you hand your pouch of yeah. So you hand your pouch over, and he enthusiastically puts this Wayfinder in your hand, very tightly and squarely, and he kind of like that thing you do where you're like you shake hands, but he like holds it tightly in your hand. He looks at you in the eye. He says, and you said the oath to the gods you wouldn't sell, right? As you were handing.
Did, yeah.
Okay, and he says you better not sell this. It is a valuable Wayfinder, and it will help you. It will guide you.
I know. Thank you.
Excellent. He takes the pouch and hands over this gold Wayfinder.
It's beautiful.
How much gold do you have on you, Felix?
25.
I mean, they're total.
Well, no, it was the gold pouch that I handed him, right?
Oh, that's how you. Okay.
Right, because I keep the currency separated in different pouches.
Yeah, and you notice he doesn't even look at the pouch. He just kind of puts it in his bag and keeps peddling some more wayfinders to people.
Let's go. Acquired the cursed wayfinder that you can only get rid of by selling it. Let's go.
And there's nothing else that super catches your eye. But if you guys are looking for anything in particular, you can do that.
Trying to find if there's anyone who would sell like small magical weapons and if they're willing to do any sort of trades for services or something.
You're looking for a guided weapon, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, there's actually, roll me a D100.
What's the price of a guided weapon?
Base, it's 1,000 added to a weapon.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope lows are good, because...
Yeah, so you're asking around the St. Tui. You're asking around a bunch of weapon stands, and they kind of enthusiastically greet you, and then once you bring up this guided weapon, they're like, oh yeah, we can do that. It's around 1,000 gold. And then you're kind of, I guess your face kind of looks sad at that. And you offer them if there's anything they could trade or anything. Is Gerald with you when you're doing this?
I would assume so.
I think so, yeah.
And where are you keeping this new Wayfinder? Are you kind of looking at it, or you just kind of put it away now?
I think initially I started looking at it, playing with it, opening it up or something, right? Looking around, see what's going on. And after that, I'll probably... I think it's impolite to do that in front of other shopkeepers, so I'll probably put it away.
Yeah, so I'll just say maybe the first shop you did, you were maybe looking at it and then put it away. And then so they'll say, if you mention you don't have the gold, they'll say, oh, for that, we'll make you 10 of those weapons.
Yeah. I think I speak up as like, oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't trade this away.
Well, if you hold that, you must have more than enough to make this weapon. We can, for a small deposit, we can start working on it for you right away.
Well, we're currently still trying to secure the funds from the next job, right? As it goes, you spend for the job, then you look around, see for nice future opportunities, you get quotes, and then you get the money from the next job in.
Well,
so
of course. Sorry, it might even have been rude to even ask for a deposit. I can get working on this right away, and you can just pay when it's done.
I look at Dahlia, like, I don't know, is that something you want, or is that...
No, that's fine.
It's,
Are you sure?
Fine. Don't worry about it, sir. Well, but
what is it? My quality? You don't trust my quality?
Secured...
Do you want a loaner? I can give you a rental?
No, we're just... See, there's this story back from my family, right? And yeah, we had some real issues with people back in the day where they were great adventurers, right? They were super nice people, and they had always these great achievements, and helped them out sometimes by, loaning them stuff or giving them stuff on credit, and eventually it just sadly happened that they met a terrible fate and just couldn't.
My word.
Right? So what I'm trying to say here is, I know how hard life can be for merchants to conduct business. So we really, really want to secure the funds first before we properly commission something. Just because we're trying to not only look out for ourselves, but look out for the economy. Look out for you too, since I really know how hard it is.
Of course. I mean, I assumed you had, don't want to be rude, but you must be of noble status to carry around that Wayfinder.
Well,
I'm sure you have more than enough money to pay if you don't make enough money from your journeys.
Yeah, well, let's just say that currently somewhat distant from the family. And
well, I appreciate your honesty.
Worry not, we will come back to you for sure once we've secured the funds, and I fear it won't. I'm rather confident it won't be too long.
Perfect. And as you guys are kind of veering off from this stand, you will notice a rather... When I say attractive, I just mean conventional standards.
Yeah.
You see a very light-skinned, attractive individual approaching you and kind of looking at Dahlia and saying, I'm sorry, I couldn't help but overhearing your money troubles.
Yes.
Maybe speak a little more privately, and you'll kind of motion over to a little alleyway, just like a side street off the main market area. It's a little busy here. There's a lot of chatter.
I'll just be like, sure. Okay.
Yeah, so the guy in front of you, just so...
Once more.
He's got this, like, dark black hair that's, like, kind of, like, parted a little bit in the middle. He's wearing this very fancy cloak, trimmed with, like, this gold trim. It has, like, this black and gray tones to his clothing. It's clearly some sort of noble attire. And, yeah, you guys follow him into, the side alley here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Scam some more.
He lets you guys walk in first, and then he walks in after you, and he says, "Allow me to introduce myself." And he kind of bows. You can tell he's mostly speaking to Dahlia, but he's like kind of looking at you, but mostly to Dahlia. I am Nelor. I am an employee by, I believe, someone you had dealings with, Celeste.
Alright, are you gonna mindfuck me too?
Oh, language, young lady. That's very unbecoming. Oof.
No, he has a bribe you or something.
Okay, well, what do you want?
We've recently heard of your pending investigation, and we're wondering, usually we have happy customers for the arrangement, but it seems you rather displeased, and Celeste is very apologetic. To speak plainly, as it seems you like to speak as such, how much gold will it take to make this go away?
Yeah, they're here to bribe you.
If gold won't move you, it seems you're interested in a specific weapon. We have the finest smiths in our employ. We can make you a very good weapon, strong weapon, and all you have to do is let the guild know you're no longer interested in pressing charges. I mean, you didn't suffer any injury. You lost about a day and a bit of time. You were paid handsomely for your time. And Celeste is obviously very apologetic for not being clear about the arrangement. So, it's just to clear up this misunderstanding, really.
So how much to buy your silence and just make, you know?
Yeah, Gerald's just standing there leaning against the wall, arms folded up like this, just listening, just paying attention.
I mean, it is just Dahlia's call, right?
Yeah.
Why does she so badly not want to create a fuss over things?
You know how those nobles are. He looks at himself. I may look it, but I'm from humble beginnings, from Celeste's goodwill. I've worked with her for several years, profited from such ventures, and those noble types, they like to keep things quiet. They don't like the city involved. Questions start getting asked. It's just a hassle. She'd rather the people that worked for her have good reviews of her and not these bad dealings. She'd rather take it very personally that you were upset and wished you had brought this complaint to her. But where we are now is fine. She just wishes to apologize and make the situation fair from your end. And that is why I'm here.
And all I have to do is say that I'm no longer pressing charges?
Yes, retract your complaint. Let the guild know you were mistaken and that all is well, and Celeste is a fair employer, and you perhaps drank a little too much wine, and you misremember the events. Of course, you will have to have your friends retract their statements as well. I believe they made statements of claiming you were bewitched or beguiled. It's not...
I mean, I don't have control over what they do. I can have control over myself, but...
Of course, but I'm sure if you were to tell them they misunderstood what they saw, I'm sure they'd be willing to retract what they said. He kind of looks over at Gerald.
Yeah, he gets
looking for some sort of acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Problem isn't necessarily him. I think it's our other companion. I'm not so sure he's so willing to retract his statement.
It's enough that you ask, and if he doesn't, it's fine. We just ask that you ask him to, and just simply tell the truth. You don't really know what happened that day, right? There was wine being served. I'm told you didn't drink any, but did you not drink any? Maybe you had one and you forgot.
John, roll it for gaslighting.
Maybe you did have one and you forgot. It was a while ago, right? Maybe you're not too sure what happened that day. And maybe your weapon being guided by the gods will help straighten out your memory, and maybe it's not even that important what happened.
Oh my god, I don't know how I feel about this person.
He's kind of just like, as you're thinking, he's giving you like this nice big smile.
So, 1,000 gold to waste the guild's time.
Also, I just want to say, calling this thing a Wayfinder instead of a Pathfinder is a huge branding issue.
I mean, it finds you the way, not the path.
If I think on it, how do I contact you if I do retract my statement?
You do not need to find me. You can simply leave message with the Lady Celeste at her home. Although I believe you've been told not to be going there. You can send word through a messenger to leave a note saying you agreed, and then we can get in touch with you. And okay. You can even skip that. If you retract your statement, we'll be aware, and you'll be free to visit the home at your leisure anyway.
Well, I'll think about it.
That is all I could ask for. In my culture, we give a polite hug goodbye. Is it? May I?
I like this towards him. Is like, she's a druid. She's really, really weird about personal contact. I wouldn't go there, bro.
That's why we ask. At this moment, though, where is your Wayfinder?
It's in my breast pocket.
You will feel it vibrating just slightly against your chest.
Interesting.
And sorry, you say no as he's waiting for a response?
I don't... fine.
Much appreciated. Do you say that?
No, she's probably just thinking it.
He'll pull you close in for a nice tight hug, and as he's beside your ear, he'll whisper, don't take too long to decide. and he'll give you a nice tight hug and release you. And then look to Gerald for a hug. You too, sir. Come in here.
I look at this man. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're not my type.
It's not like that.
Well, it is for me, so.
Oh. Well, if you change your mind on that too, I'm willing to discuss.
Sure, buddy.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with me. And he'll give you like a nice bow, and he will back out of the alleyway.
Mm-hmm. He backs out of the alleyway. I pull up my thing up. I just messing with the wayfinder, like opening it up, pulling over my cloak, and like, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh yeah, if you do that, you feel like you could employ some magic at this moment as you're playing with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that, right? It seems interesting. And, funnily enough, use magic device is one of the skills I put ranks in.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. It just... So it feels like as you're, like, accepting the magic to flow through you, you kind of have to, like, target it at something.
Yeah.
Someone.
Oh, fuck.
And the only one in range is Adalia.
Well, it seems like you're getting targeted.
Yeah, you can make me a will save, Dahlia, if you want to resist the magic that starts to flow over you, or you can voluntarily fail.
I mean, do I have any idea of what's trying to flow over me before I will save against it?
You can make a spellcraft check as this, like, as Gerald was, like, feeling this thing and then this is happening. You can make, like, a spellcraft.
If I had spellcraft, that would be great.
Alright, then you can't identify what's happening. But you've seen magic. You see some magical effect is happening.
Oh, fuck. I think I go like, oh, fuck.
I mean, I guess it's coming from him, so I guess I'm like,
yeah,
do you
clearly
know what you're doing?
Yeah, you see, like, you see this whole interaction. Clearly it's coming from him, and...
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll
I
let it happen.
Alright, if you let it happen... Yeah, so this just happens. And you just feel like this concentration. You feel like as long as you concentrate, some effect is happening.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm concentrating, and I'm like, the fuck's going on? Right? I look her over. I don't know what's happening. I don't see anything different, right?
No.
It's like, do you feel anything?
Do I feel any different?
I mean, you feel some effects of some magic over you, I guess.
I have knowledge arcana.
No, that wouldn't help right in this moment. So how do you respond to him when he asks you, what do you feel?
Well, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Gerald, you get the sense that she's lying.
It's interesting.
So you start to see, when she says, like, I don't know how I feel, you see, like, all of a sudden some visual aura around her, and it starts to get, like, disturbed. And this communicates to you that she's lying.
Okay. Interesting. Wait, I think I know what's going on here. Can you answer me some trial questions real quick?
Okay.
What is your name?
Dahlia.
Mm-hmm. Nothing. The aura fades away and just seems you looking at her normally.
What color is the sky?
Blue?
Same thing.
And now you're gonna have to lie for this one. What's your mother's maiden name? It's for a security question. So just make up something.
Smith.
All of a sudden this aura projects out of her and seems distorted and, again, communicates to you this is a lie.
I close it up and I cancel the effect. I put it in. I think it's calibrated. And I go up to her and I whisper, I think I can see when people lie.
Okay.
Is that cool?
I guess. Would have been more helpful to know if that dude was lying.
Oh my god! I do this, right? It's like, it started vibrating when he was talking before.
So then do we think he was lying?
Well, but something, for sure. I think... it was when he talked about the hug, how it was like cultural thing. I think he was just making that shit up. I think he was coming on to you.
Well, all he did was like whisper in my ear to not take too long. Should I get a free weapon out of retracting my statement?
It doesn't sound like a terrible deal, but if I'm perfectly honest here, going again for a whisper, it's like, this is so fucking sus. I think whatever they're doing there is so hugely illegal.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't really care what they're doing. I mean, I was just annoyed that they used magic on me without, like, telling me.
True. I mean, honestly, it's your choice, right? But all I'm saying is, I think the guild's doing a good thing here in the city. They're keeping things nice on the up and up, and I think this investigation might be right. If I were to judge this from a truly altruistic purpose, I'd be like, this seems like the right thing to do.
To do the investigation, or to?
Yeah, no, to do the investigation, right? That's just the feeling I'm getting, right? But
I mean,
probably, of course, could be
probably,
completely wrong. And I certainly am not one to always act in the most altruistic manner possible, so...
But if I had a better weapon, I'd be a lot more helpful on our adventures when we're out.
True. Well, as I said, it's up to you. Maybe talk it over with Gog. He's weirdly insightful sometimes in these situations.
Yeah, but I feel like he's gonna be very much do the right thing.
Well, yeah, but maybe that's the voice you need to hear, right? To be like, yeah.
But maybe I just want a nice weapon.
I want a weapon, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on, say it. Right? And I could be the voice, be like, you want that weapon, right? And it's just. But I can't really properly roleplay both voices at the same time, so getting another person in here is useful.
All right, well, I guess we should head back.
I do swear though, I'm not to the goose shoes though.
So yeah, if there's no other specific shop you want to hit, you don't find anything else interesting, and you can head back to the guild hall.
Let's do it.
You'll see Gog still at the smith.
So, Gog, if I told you that I could get...
Seconds and he puts the thing down. Put the weapon down.
If I told you that I've been offered a nice deal for some good stuff for us to make us better and more powerful while we're out adventuring, and I can be more useful, but in turn I have to retract all of that stuff about what happened the other day, how would you feel about that?
Gog sort of like sits down on the ground because big no chat with him. Oh, first off, where did this come from?
It means while we were out shopping, someone, I guess that works for Celeste, approached me.
Someone from Celeste approached you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And they offered you, what, a deal, I guess?
Pretty much. However much money I want, or they asked how much money would it take for me to drop all this.
Fucking nobles.
But I mean, do we really want to get involved in their business anyways? We could just drop it and take some money and pretend like nothing ever happened.
In a part way, yes, I agree with you. That's not a good idea to getting nobles' business. It usually doesn't go that well. On the other hand, let's say you do this, Talia, and they continue doing the thing. Right? pay.
Yeah.
So
And they
somehow she
probably
gets
will.
killed. Or it goes worse. And then another person happens. Another one.
And I'm sure
Best-
they'll just pay all those people off too.
Well, my point is, best case scenario, it is that it only actually affects you for a few hours. When they get back, they wake up, they find the money, and pay a fine. Worst case scenario, it doesn't wear off. At least not for a while. Maybe around like that for a week, a month, or however long. And then at one point, maybe they wake up because they didn't have someone to hook them up themselves. And they realize suddenly they've lost a week or a month of their life. And they have no idea what they were doing. They got some money.
Yeah, but again, it's kind of the noble's business. I don't know if I want to get involved in all that. Do you want to be on the bad side of a high-ranking, apparently rich and powerful noble? I don't know if I want to be on their bad side.
No. At the end of the day, that's just what's happened to you, but it doesn't sit well with me. One thing is that we involved the guild with this, so I feel we wasted the captain's time, basically. Potentially starting this thing and then telling him, no, never mind, we're not gonna want to do this. I guess we would get some gold, however much you demand, but my question was gold is too integral. In that case, I would say demand something higher. I don't know, 5,000-10,000 gold. If it means that must do him demand something effective.
There's three things here with this statement, right? What I could gather, this guy clearly, let's just say he had this sort of insidious aura about him, right?
Most fucking nobles do. Doesn't mean
He
I don't
wasn't
want
a
to talk
noble,
to him.
but anyway, he's more like the enforcer sort of guy, right? So
Her right hand. Or I guess it would actually be the left.
something like that, yeah. Anyway, so right, if you want to go with a route of them paying you off, then the issue with that is if you demand something too high, maybe beneficial for them to treat you differently. If you get my meaning.
Well, I mean, they might try and kill her.
Yeah, because I think that's what they
That's
was
what
insinuating.
already struck my mind, was why I actually was fine with you two going shopping together. Well, it's usually I will then be near. Then we'll do nothing happens to her.
Yeah, so the second thing we have to be
the
worried
first
about.
one, though, what even makes you think we'll go through with the first deal anyways?
Well, see, you're always trying to weigh two things against each other in most cases. So you have the benefit and the cost, and you analyze these costs and benefits against each other and evaluate which one of them impacts you more. All right? So that's the concept. So if you were to pay someone off, you look at the cost of paying them off, potential benefits, the potential downsides, everything that's in between, and see what comes up, right? And you'd be like, pay him off, yeah. But then on the other side, you weigh the potential of murdering the shit out of them, right? Be like, costs, benefits, right? Potential downsides. So, what I'm trying to say here is, you can't just be in the simple way of saying like, alright, let's just demand this huge sum, be done with it, we're out, right? Might be more fitting to demand something that's more in a more reasonable price range than that. Maybe even something they insinuated offering, right? Just gesturing toward, like, making the shape of that weapon, right? And...
But he actually says, like, did they offer anything?
Well, yeah, they offered about the range of 1,000 gold to pay for something about that expensive. And maybe going that way. However, something that, since he's not doing it, right? I sort of expected him to do it. I thought I thought that was the job of the holy people, but I guess now it's my job. Anyway, I'm gonna take the other side here, and say what they might be doing might be real fucking bad, right? Since you don't have any idea what it is they're building or what it is they're using people for. Could be that they're raising baby otters only to kill them at 2 weeks old, right? And they're using all these people to get baby otter blood, collect it, and make potions of youthfulness or something, right? Who the fuck knows? So what I'm telling you is, if you're going to let yourself get paid off by that, while you don't have any obligation or responsibility of, you know, dealing with this issue, or you're not necessarily blamed for this happening, you will, in your life, feel the moral weight of this coming down on you if you ever find out what the fuck they're actually doing.
Were you guys discussing this just by the smithy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Smithy's making noise, trying to be a little bit quiet.
I mean, currently there's no one working this myth, at least.
Yeah, no, you're working. But in the middle of a slight pause in your conversation, you will a courier will kind of be walking around being like, is there a grog around here?
Gork, yeah, it's me.
Oh, yes. And do you know where Gerald is?
That would be him. The one that keeps
Oh,
talking.
Amazing. I have parcels for
What are
you.
you looking for?
He will come over with his satchel, pull out both these gifts are wrapped in this black wrapping paper with this red bow, and they both have your names on it, and he hands you each one.
How much do you want to bet it's from her?
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna scratch my head. Gonna put my hand on my heart and say, I'm so sorry about this, but I don't have my package accepting license with me right now.
He looks at you very confused.
Same.
Yeah, I'm just kidding right now. Okay. I really appreciate the package. Could you deposit it with the front desk?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
I'll take mine. Just hand it over.
Oh, of course.
Well.
Hands it over to you.
Yeah, I'll put it on the ground next to him.
He looks at you for a moment.
Right, that whole thing, and I take out a silver piece and hand it to him.
Thank you. He looks at you, Gerald.
Yeah. I also give him a silver piece.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You sure you don't want... I was paid to hand deliver this, so just bring it to the front?
No. It's fine leaving it with the receptionist. They'll know what to do with it.
Up to you. Thank you. He looks very
nice
happy that you tipped him.
Yeah.
And he heads to the front area and leaves the package there for you.
Oh, you said you can detect magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you can just see if there's anything magical about this thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know if it's a cantrip or if it's first spell.
It is a cantrip. Yeah. Where are you detecting magic? Just on the box, or is anything else in range?
Well, there is something in my breast pocket that might be in range.
That's what I'm asking. Are you in the range of it, I guess?
I am surely in the range, yeah.
Alright. So the box detects no magic, but there is a moderate strength aura coming from your companion's breast pocket.
Out of curiosity, I'll, well, I don't actually... Would it be spellcraft is the check to figure out?
Knowledge Arcana for the
It's
school.
knowledge arcana, yeah.
And then spellcraft if you want to actually identify it, but you'll have to actually, like, take it out of his pocket and, like, look at it.
Yeah, no, I'll just note down that his Wayfinder is magical. But yeah, I'll just be like, no magic in the package.
You don't want the aura?
Yeah.
or a chance at the ore?
So no one has made
I don't
bombs
think
yet.
I can get it, but try, I guess. 14.
What's the DC? 15 plus spell. Okay, yeah, you're not too sure. But you tried.
Bolt takes out
I'd be able to hit
a
it.
small knife and sort of like cut the rope open.
Yeah, it's this nice crimson string. You cut it open, it falls off, and it is now just a black wrapping paper present.
Yeah, like I also remove that.
You rip it open, it is now a black box with a nice crimson card that's on the top of the box that has your name on it.
What's this box made of?
It's just some cardboard. Must have been painted or some similar
Okay, so
material.
it's like it's like paper. What?
Yeah, like paper-ish material.
Well, you should be able to look through something thin as this, right? If there's something magical inside.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything magical inside. Just open it.
I open it with my knife.
Yeah, you lift the lid up and the card kind of slides off and falls on the floor.
While he's doing
Why are
this,
you so
I'm-
afraid to touch this? Just open the card. Open it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want Noble to do magic.
Yeah, while he's doing that, I think I have like some paper out, and you can see me writing something with ink and quill.
Okay.
I have a question about that later, but
Yeah, you lift the lid up and you look inside, and it seems to be what you recognize as a masterwork tool. Specifically, you can tell it's helping for crafting armors, so it would give you a +2 bonus on craft armors if you were to use it.
Oh, so that's got to a specific skill and not to like. Okay.
I'll pick up the card that he let just slide off and open it and read it.
Yeah, inside it says to Grog. I think they may have misspelled his name, maybe. And it says, we hope to be good friends. Here is a token of my friendship. And it has like XOXO Celeste.
yeah. I think at this point I finished writing my thing, and here I have to ask you a question. Thieves can't. Is that a thing? And do rogues automatically have that or not?
I think it's like a flavor thing. Let me double check. I don't think it's an official thing.
Okay.
That's not yours.
Alright, because essentially what I want to do is I want to like write up this letter and it be at least a little bit encoded so as to not be plainly legible. Maybe some sort of a cipher, right? And then on a separate small piece create like the key for the cipher and have those two separate pieces.
No, would you also be fine with potentially, I guess, your reputation being that neither that you are a liar or that spread rumors or bad memory?
Well, I mean, it's not that hard to just be like, look, I didn't really care about any of this. I didn't want to report anything. I don't know totally what happened. You were the one who went and specifically made the meeting. Not me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like wave to you guys and say, I'll be back in a little bit. Don't worry about it. I start going off into the guild.
Yeah, there's no official raw thieves can't, but there's similar things you are doing with a linguistics check. But you can make one just to see how well you
Sure.
did what you were trying to do.
My issue with the whole thing is just I don't like being paid up and don't say anything about bullshit.
Oh wait, when
I hate
linguistics
them.
is not rolling. Oh no, it is.
This whole thing sits weird
Lovely.
with me. You want to get money for, I don't even know what you want to get really.
Probably not a very secure cipher.
It's a thing that will help us.
So what I want to find, right, is is essentially either, I don't know where the guildmaster's room is or something, or is that something I can figure out, or
There is no room for the guildmaster here, but there is a quarters for like the stay-in kind of who's in charge for that day, and you do know where that is. It is just the room just inside here.
Okay, then I want to find that and see if there's guildmasters in there. If he's not, I'm gonna find like the 2 highest ranking people in this guild.
Yeah,
That would also probably be in there, though.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, there is no one there, but a high-ranking person would be. I don't know if you're looking for someone who's like scholarly. There is the sage.
No, I don't
Okay.
need someone scholarly. They just have to be high ranking.
Yeah, you can talk to the guy that Grog made the report to.
Yeah, so he's gonna be one of the people. I need 2 people, because essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give each of them a letter for the guildmaster, right? And so the plan is, right, if it goes through hands that it's not supposed to, or if someone sees it that's not supposed to, it's just gonna be useless for them, right? But if the guildmaster ends up receiving both of them, which I hope to achieve by doing this, separating the letter to 2 trusted people,
Only he will be able to read it.
then he'd be able to read it, because he has the text and this the key.
Yeah, you can get these 2 trusted people, and you can hand them each a piece of this letter.
Yeah, and the plan here is it's gonna just entail something like something was left for me at, like, a package was left for me at the receptionist, may be pertinent for the investigation to take a look at it.
Alright, yeah. They will deliver your letters.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
close.
I'm gonna get back to you guys after that.
Yeah, well, I mean, while you're calling conversations. It's up to you, don't you? If you want the money or think it's somehow will help us, it's up to you. This whole thing. Is it made of? What was it made of, John?
Let's see. This tool is made out of. Let's open it up again. So this specific one is just this finely. The handle is this finely oak handle, and it's almost like a mallet or hammer, and the hammer part is this like very finely crafted stone. So stone and wood.
Is the furnace going right now? Or the forge, rather?
Sorry, is there what?
Is the forge going right now?
Yep.
Gorg stands up and it's like there's a. Well, it's sure cold out here. Happened to you. I only thought for time to report because, well, you're my friend. I don't like some shit like this happened to you. Potentially jail myself, but I hope something like that you would do in the same sort of. Well, it is your call. If you feel that I put my nose in too much, I'm sorry for that. If you want to take the money, you take the money. But there's a docks it into the throat. I'd rather cut my own head off than to take shit from a fucking noble, and I'd rather take my own fist up her ass and pull out her spine.
Yikes.
I think I get back at about this point. I'm like, did I miss anything?
Yeah, I think Dahlia just walks off at this point. I think she's actually gonna go. She's gonna go to the actual temple gardens, not the like little place here.
Okay. You can make your way there, but before you go there, what is everyone else doing?
Gorg is just gonna sit here and mope a bit. He's like annoyed.
Yeah, I'll let him be annoyed. I feel like
Yeah,
if I talk to him more, he's gonna be annoyed at me, and then I don't like it. So I'm gonna go annoy someone else. So probably inside the guild, annoying someone in there.
I mean, I guess like as soon as you come back at that, it's like, I don't want to talk when I'm out. Please leave me alone.
We'll find someone else then.
Also, I'm fairly sure the ship they sent to you is also a bribe.
I'm always so forgetful with my packages, though. It's really a shame.
Yeah, you can make your way. Oh, sorry.
Works back on the armor. No.
Yeah. You make your way to the garden. You can see that there is a few acolytes cleaning up some of the statues and tending the grasses, and one of them is cleaning this pool of water near some of the statues. Did you want to talk to anyone or head to a specific statue, or what do you want to do here?
I don't want to talk to any of them. I'm not like heading to a specific statue because I feel like while she maybe like worships Californo a little bit stronger just because of her like druid nature, I feel like she would have a little bit of just general reverence for most of the deities. So she's just kind of trying to find a neutral spot to just like sit down and like say a prayer, I guess, to anyone who wants to listen. And it's not so much as like saying a prayer to anyone, it's just like thinking through her thought processes and trying to figure out what she should do. Because like on the one hand, sure, she's annoyed that like someone did like screwy shit with her mind, but on the other hand, she doesn't really want to be involved in Noble's business. She doesn't really want to be making problems for people. And the fact that they're like bribing now her two friends is like, okay, like they obviously can get info and they know shit, and if like I don't drop this, are they going to change from bribery to other tactics? So I think she's just sort of sitting there trying to like mull through everything and hoping that someone or something helps guide her.
He is ready. Like if they want to try and come and fight, he is all ready to prepare for that shit.
Sure, give me a religion check to see if any deity's home and wants to talk to you.
Come on, Trini.
Knock, knock.
Nope. A whopping 4.
Yeah, you feel a sense of calm here. It's quiet. If you're with your own thoughts, it's quiet enough that you pick up on the sounds of the acolytes tending the grounds. You hear some slight whispers of them talking amongst each other as they pass each other. You hear their footsteps make prints in the grasses. And yeah, you just feel a sense of calm and quiet as you mull over your own thoughts, but you don't feel the presence of any gods or anything guiding you one way or the other.
Lucky me.
Is there anything else you wanted to do here after you finished going through your thoughts, or?
No.
Okay. Yeah. You can head back whenever you feel you've contemplated enough. Yeah, what is the party's goal now as you go into another evening?
I mean, Gorg is planning on, like, when this is done, sell that. Buy up resources. And then potentially deal with the goblins. I guess we can have a conversation about that in the evening. So, what is, as soon as I'm done with this shit, so that I've got a bit more money for us. Nice solution. And then, I was thinking of potentially see if we can find someone that's willing to give us a hand dealing with the goblin. Not that I don't believe us three can do it alone, but depending on how many there are, just a few of us could be a bit scary. I think it wouldn't be the worst idea getting 1 or 2 extra hands on it. The deal would be that we would split it 5 ways, still the 50 fine burn shots.
You know, I feel like we're doing fine. We haven't had too much trouble yet. I think as long as we play it smart, we play it cool, we're gonna do great.
I do agree with you on that, but it just comes down to we don't know how many there are. If I 5, I believe we can take them. If I 10 to 20, it gets a lot more scary.
See, while it would get scary in a straight-up fight, there's always a little bit of finesse to apply.
How did you plan? Okay. From what I recall, there wasn't a way to get to the other side other than the bridge, was there, John?
I mean, eventually you would find somewhere to cross, but it would be... There was nowhere visible, so you'd be traveling for who knows how long to find another crossing point.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe an hour or two in either direction, most likely.
And then the question comes into if that place is also... probably not. If it's an hour or two.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I still think that there may be an angle here we can take, which we haven't explored yet, right? And involving more people is, of course, always an option, but I think that's the most boring one.
Mine is also so sunny it would be safer. Currently, you've almost gone down once. Dahlia's has gone down. At that point, we luckily cleared the thing that was left before it got more dangerous, but there are, let's say, 10 of them in there.
Then we try not to be in a situation where we have to fight 10 of them at once. Simple as that. Also, they got like these stubby little legs. Worst comes to worst, I'm pretty sure we can outrun them.
I don't know, seems to move around the same speed as us.
Could be. They have to only have the half movement speed we do. That's the only thing that makes logical sense if I were to design a weird game system like this.
Okay, we can get knowledge about things like... Are goblins quicker than a human, John?
I'm mostly memeing. I'm pretty sure they're at the same speed.
Yeah, no knowledge check needed from your experience. At least the goblins you encountered, they moved as fast as Gerald.
Yeah.
They use bows, so even if you potentially try to run them, they could just... We're able to get pop shots off of us.
Yeah, I'm relatively confident in my ability to dodge arrows.
The last arrow stuck right into your neck.
Yeah, but I dodged all the others. I'm like a lot for one right now, so that's all I'm saying.
But I feel like we should do something about them. It also would be more with the geckos. But I don't know if we know. Honestly, if I want to have to deal with a potential goblin camp. What do you think, Dahlia?
I think I'd be a lot more effective against goblins if I had a better weapon.
Ha! True. Same though. I throw a knife and it like sticks out a goblin's neck and he's like, wow, get back up. He like swings around his sword, fucking slices 2 of them in half and they're not getting back up. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
Be able to make you guys better things, but currently just... I like the experience. Been a while since I've worked a lot with my father before, so I've lost a bit of my skills. So I know I'll be able to make something I'll make him proud at least.
You know one of the best ways to gain experience? It's by getting out there and doing shit. So I suggest step number 1, we get out there, we do shit, we get good, we dodge roll everything, and we beat the boss.
we're having this conversation still inside, by the way, not probably out here.
Yeah.
Sort of like up and so where is this notice board? Is out here?
The notice board is exactly where you are. Yeah.
Go through like this, and it goes to the notice board and takes a quick look. Let's ignore that one once it's gone. Smågräs har öppet sett konvoj möten ibland på Terra. Just one. All the way over there. That's a bit too fucking far. Let's go for supplies. Goes back into the guild. Well, one of the things we on the boat that I was saying that much. One was be taking us to Pantera. It will take about a week.
For which one?
Pantera.
Yeah. It's about a week one way, I think.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily want to go back there so soon, so I'd appreciate if we could go for a different one.
I mean, we wouldn't need to stay there. We'd just get them there and leave.
Yeah, but still just showing up there is going to be an issue.
Is it showing up in the town itself, or just in the area of it?
It's an area thing. Oh, wait, the job?
Well, no, the job is just to get them there, but it's more for you.
Okay.
It would be
Yeah.
an issue just being close to it.
It's complicated.
I'll try. That's for you to share when you want it. The other one would be...
Yeah, it's just family
That's
stuff. Don't worry about
shit.
it too much. It's
Yeah, that's it. If you want to share, no. Right.
it's not interesting. Don't worry
The other
about
one is finding the supplies, which... Maybe. I don't know if I will suit me for that. Then it's finding the flower. The way could be less, because it's dangerous depending on what we face, not many, compared to an unknown number of goblins, potentially more giggles and such.
You guys would also know that that full moon time is within the next 2 weeks or so, is when you're expecting
so
the next full moon.
right away.
Just so you know, that one has a timed thing.
There's nothing else new on the board yet. Another thing we could do is just, of course, go check out the walls, see what we stumbled upon, but it seemed like the best plan.
God,
Us is- I just don't think we're ready for that cap, honestly. But the way we were cutting it close last time, if you look at the guild there, one of them might not come back.
I think you're worrying a bit too much.
One thing my father told me, gotta be overly confident and be a dumb idiot and get yourself killed.
I'd rather be a dumb idiot than being a boring smart guy.
If you wanted to say
Yes.
pussy, you could say that, I don't mind.
No, that's not really what I mean, right? I don't necessarily care about guys getting scared, right? There's certain excitements in life that you live for.
Okay.
And if
Also,
you don't live for
my
those
life.
excitements, like, are you really living? You could, in theory, just be a corpse that's still moving.
At the moment. and I still have many years left in my life. I want to make something to make people proud of me. I don't just want to go out and get shot in the eye by a goblin and then eaten by them.
See, that's your goal. That's your excitement right there. But wouldn't life be more interesting if you just took that chance sometimes?
I'm not saying I don't want to go and clear it, but I'm saying right now I think it's a dumb idea.
What I'm saying is, you take that part of you that tells you that it's a dumb idea, and you put it in a corner, and then you take that part of me that says it could be interesting, put it in the other corner, and then you have them verbally fist fight, because I can't beat you in a normal fist fight.
I'm quite sure I can beat you in a verbal one.
I'm not so sure about that.
Mate, you drink holy water for fun.
That's supposed to be an own?
Can I get perception checks from the party as you guys are discussing this in the guild hall room? There is some entertainment on stage, playing some music. You guys notice this is a new minstrel up there with some good perception checks. All of you recognize, especially Dahlia, the main performer. It has a nice dragon tattoo along his arm, and you recognize him as that guy you saw before. The rest of you recognize this as well, because I believe she described this guy to you.
Yeah.
And
he's the guy with the dragon tattoo.
Yeah. So you guys just make note of him, and he kind of makes eye contact with you guys, but he still plays this song, and you guys just now being aware that this is a new song you haven't heard in the guild hall before, so you realize as you look up, it's a new bard and crowd, and they're playing their thing.
It's part of to make a living. But I must rather potentially check out the Moonflower thing and go look at the Goblin Camp.
Well, if you feel like that's what you want to do, it still sounds exciting to me, so.
I know you want this thing with the geckos and all, but I just don't know if you go. The best is we have basically the strength to deal with the Goblin Camp safely.
Alright, I need a pack of tissues, BB.
Whenever they finish their set and aren't playing, I will try to see if I can. I'm not trying to be obvious about it, but I'll see if I can kind of get a secluded spot to talk to the dragon tattoo dude.
Yeah, a few minutes in between sets, another set of minstrels and stuff will go on stage, and he'll kind of come off, and instantly 3 or 4 people will be drawn to him, and people will want some autographs and just talking to him, and he's just entertaining kind of fans. And
how many of those are women?
There's 2 women, 2 men. And after a few moments of talking to them, he'll see you're kind of waiting in the back, and he'll finish talking to them, and then he'll kind of slink his way over to you.
Fancy seeing you here.
You as well. Didn't think we'd meet again.
Yeah.
Usually people working in Celeste's employ come back the next day for more work. The pay is good, and I was surprised when I didn't see you, but it's not for everyone.
I mean, do you actually remember what you did while under her employment?
Kind of raises his eyebrows and looks around and kind of gets in a more whispered tone and says, "Well, of course."
I'll sense motive that, try to see if he's lying on that answer,
Sure.
or if it seems weird.
Yeah, he seems to be being straight up with you.
See, that's my problem. Not that I minded. The pay was good. It seemed to all be fine, but I have an 8-hour memory gap. It's just a little odd.
Of course. It's to ensure the discreetness, you see.
Yeah, did they tell you that was gonna happen?
Well, yes.
I mean, I knew that they wanted us to be discreet. I just didn't know they were going to employ something specific to make sure it was.
Although people do agree, there's far in between that can be trusted. But don't worry. He kind of reaches a hand out to, like, not stroke, but, like, push your hair off the side of your face. You can pull away if you want to avoid him touching you. But if you don't, he just kind of says, I was careful. Don't think I messed with anything.
Wait, so you messed with my head?
Kind of gives you a small smile and bow. Of course, I'm a bard. It's our specialty.
I mean, I would have rather you guys just been up front and said something.
I apologize, but, being up front isn't totally my thing.
Obviously.
But...
Well, now you see I'm in this awkward situation where my friends freaked out a little bit that I had no idea what I'd done for 8 hours. They filed a complaint.
You didn't tell them you were going to help her for a day?
I mean, I didn't think I needed to. I just was doing some side work while they were sleeping.
Well, if you don't tell your friends where you go, they freak out. Especially if they care about you.
Well, they were freaked out that I was gone for 8 hours when that was unexpected, and that I kind of didn't recognize them when I came back. You see, that's kind of an issue.
Yes, getting the timing is a little hard sometimes, If everything had gone to plan, you were just supposed to head right back to the guild hall and come back to your senses. But I can understand how the experience could have been jarring for you and your friends. And if you want to get some, not revenge, but you want to give her a little taste of her own medicine, he kind of pulls out a nice copper coin and hands it to you. If you look at it, you don't need to check it. Clearly has the symbology of Dalek on it. And he says, if you want, as a way of apologizing, because I was under the impression you were more aware of what was happening. If you want to redeem that with me at any time, I can do the same thing to her. Have her under your employ for 8 hours.
Don't for the cork, that's for sure.
I mean, I'll pocket the coin, but mostly just laugh. Wow.
Oh, and if you see any Phoenix coins around here, throw them out for me, will you?
What's a Phoenix coin?
Exactly. Good.
Okay. Well, what do I don't even know who to ask anymore. What do you think I should do about this situation? They filed a complaint with the guildmaster. Celeste people are bribing me to drop it.
I am not under her employ. I'm simply as you say, an independent contractor. I have no idea what they're doing out there, but I'm pretty sure it's not anything dangerous. She's been in the city for quite a while, and many people like her. A lot of the common folk enjoy the arrangement. They don't mind skipping the work, basically, not remembering it and getting paid.
I mean, sure, like if she had been up front and told me I wouldn't remember things, I might have still done it.
You know her types. They like to operate a little in their mysterious ways.
Like, yes.
Oh no, we unmysterious the ways.
But yes, you're in a tough pickle. I have only known her to be keeping her end of the bargains, and haven't heard of her doing anything terrible to anyone, so I guess it's up to you how much you want to push this.
See, that's the thing. I don't think I really want to push it. It seems like if most people like her, it's not exactly the person you want to be on their bad side of.
My thinking as well. But my conscience is clear. You got a token of my apology, redeemable with any Dalek worshipper worth their salt. And I believe they're calling me for my next set, so unless there's anything else.
I'll just shake my head.
He'll give you like a slight bow. And as he goes to bow, you'll notice the... did I tell you the color of his tattoo previously?
Red.
Yeah, you'll notice it's distinctly blue now. And he'll just give you a slight bow and head back up on stage and continue with his...
Isn't it a tattoo?
Yeah, it looks like a tattoo. Maybe it's painted on or not like a... Who knows? But it looks like a tattoo, for sure. But yeah. You can go back to your friends or...
Well, I guess this will also be the end of the session.
Yes, I lost track of time.
Phoenix probably want to go to sleep soon.
Yes, here's a good spot to end it. Can I get thoughts on, as I dole out some bonus experience for...
I am loving this so far, John. I am pissed
good.
we are playing by weekly Phoenix. I hate you. Get more time. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't have time next week. My bad.
Before we end real fast, I think that after this conversation, she is just gonna write, like, I don't think she really wants to have a meeting with the guildmaster to like retract her stuff, but she's gonna like write a letter to him retracting it, basically just being like, I must have had more to drink than I thought. I didn't want to even report it. It was, Gorg that did, and I felt compelled to say something and was embarrassed to admit that I drank that much.
All right. And what are you guys planning to do next session so I can just have a heads up?
I got to, do you let us know that you're doing it? Like the tracking thing?
Get right.
Nice.
Oh, that's gonna be a fucking interesting thing if something that is come back to Gorg.
Oh yeah.
The whole, basically, he made me, kind of.
No, I didn't say you made me. I'm just saying you reported it. And you don't know, maybe I did drink too much.
Yeah, but it's more the compelled part, I guess. But I mean, it depends on how the person reads. Okay. I mean, you can, if you want to do this quickly now, then that basically answer. What is, if we go talk to the person about this flower, what would be...
Oh, what to expect in terms of getting it?
Yeah, like what is that is that they, like, because that is basically what it comes down to right now for Gorg at least. Like, he's not comfortable going for the Goblin Camp, not currently.
Boo.
Yeah, I can give you that
when we
quickly.
get to level 2, I will be much more comfortable going there.
Yeah.
But at this point where it's like a crit and we're down... ah!
Yeah. All I can say is good luck with this other quest that surely is going to be much easier.
No, I don't believe it to be easier. Apart, I mean, it hopes that the things you might fight, there won't be as many.
Yes, so she lets you know, that the forest area that the flowers found, you can expect to find giant spiders who are... that they do have some poison that will do strength damage to you if you fail your save. There are musk creepers, which are coiling human skeletons that they have like this green plant that's like with a nasty yellow vapor that's like on them. They're not that hard to deal with. They just... Is there anything special to know about them?
They're a bit annoying.
Yeah, they're annoying. They have like some poison that you'd want to stay away from and stuff like that. But they're like pretty easy to dispatch with. There would be some assassin vines and giant mantises Assassin vines are a little more troublesome to deal with. They would be hard to see because they fit in with the forest, and they will typically try to constrict you and stuff like that. So you'd want a way to avoid being grappled by them, kind of basically. And giant mantises, they're not too crazy. Is there anything that they can do? They just have the ability to lunge at people.
Yup.
So yeah, they can just close distances, basically, stuff you'd be afraid of. And you wouldn't want to be grappled by these either, which they have an auto chance to grapple you as they attack you. So basically, you'd want to be able to deal with grapples if you're going to head into this forest.
But that kind of can. I'm not that easy to grapple.
Yeah, so you can think about that. Is there anything else you want information on before you decide what you guys want to do?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I just want this fucking thing. God damn it. None of these questions, like...
You can also think about it and just let me know. Because, I mean, we have a week or whatever. So...
okay, the catch thing. The missing caravan of supplies. What exactly is it? Like, do they have any clues about that yet?
Yes. They would let you know that they suspect goblins behind it, have raided some of their supplies, and once you've given that report about that goblin village, they say it likely might be there. They're not sure, but they can give you a point on the map where the caravan was last seen. You can do investigations to figure out where it went.
Let's go.
And that was last seen, is that close to that place?
Everything's kind of close to it, so it would be within like a day of that bridge for sure. Yeah. But here's a good spot that I'll end the stream, but I'll stick around and answer any other questions. But I'll just cut the stream here. So GG's. Thanks for anyone who's watching. Bye.